What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch-along today. The biggest game in club football, the Champions League final, Manchester City against Chelsea. Oh, big game, man. You know, as an Arsenal fan, you think, yo, man, I wish my team was playing in this game. But listen, today, I'm sorry, people. I know I'm supposed to keep it neutral, but I am a City fan today. City, Manchester City. Come on, Pep Guardiola, don't mess about today, man. I know, Chelsea, again, FA Cup final. I was a Leicester fan. Champions League final, Man City fan today, man. Sean Goat or Georgie King-Cladze, Mario Balotelli, Edin Dzeko, you know, Kevin De Bruyne, Yaya Toure, up the City. We've got Guardiola, we've got Guardiola. Shameless FC, people. Arsenal, that's all we've got to cling on to right now is the misfortune of others, man. Probably the best point of Arsenal's season is David De Gea missing that penalty on Wednesday night. We're shameless, man. We're bad right now, but it is what it is, people. No stress, watch along. But you know, Brett, man, if Chelsea win this, man, you know what we're going to be hearing. They're going to be saying London is blue and all that. We can't have that, man. We got enough problems right now. Yeah, Jack Rodwell, man, come on. You know, he went on loan for years. He saw out his contract. He wouldn't leave, man. What are you going to do if Chelsea win? I will quickly finish the stream and forget this game ever happened. That's what I will do. Arsenal fan, I know, man, I know. And you know what? I know how it must look to other people. You must think, look at Arsenal, man, supporting other clubs. But it is what it is, man. We're shameless right now, bro. We got to do it. Where is your City top? Yeah, I don't own a City top, man. You know what it is. But, you know, I'm a City fan in spirit today. You know what I'm saying? Pep Guardiola settings, people. Pep settings. Do you know what? I'm not even just saying it. I'm a massive fan of Pep. I think Pep he's my favorite manager in the world. I think he's the best manager in the world. I love his philosophy. I love the way he tries to play football. I love the way he coaches. And I just think for him, he needs to win the Champions League with Manchester City. You know, he spent so much money. But listen, I have to admit, if Chelsea win it, it's a remarkable achievement for the manager, man, Thomas Tuchel, to come in halfway through a season, a team that was like 8th in the league. I think they were only 3 points above Arsenal when he took over to get to a Champions League final. Man said, I'm with you, Curtis. I'm shameless all night. I'm telling you, man, you might even see me jumping up and down, bruv, when City score. Curtis, get your son's City shirts. Did you? No, I haven't done that, you know. I haven't. If this Arsenal stuff carries on, man, I might have to just save them from themselves, man. Big up Jamino, big up Curtis chat mods and members, big up everyone who's in here tonight. Really appreciate it. It's been a long old season, man. Big up Matt, massive game for you, man. I hope you're well over there in Canada. What's your thoughts, man? Who do you think is going to win this game, people? I think City are the favourites, but the problem is they have lost the last 2 games to Chelsea, and we've seen this sometimes with Pep. For years, it was Liverpool and Klopp. He didn't seem to be able to find a way of beating that team. And then eventually he seemed to manage to beat it. And I'm thinking, has he got the same problem with this Chelsea team that, you know, with the high press, with the energy, with the speed, with Kante and players like that, that City struggle to break them down? So we'll find out. I will show you the team shortly as well. City will smash Chelsea. You know what? Champions League final, I think it will be close. I just don't think it will be like a heavy defeat to either team. Teddy, too late. Yeah, I see you put in. What did you put? Man said, I'm an Arsenal fan. Yeah, I'm sure you was putting you're a Chelsea fan tonight. But we'll let you off, man. Yeah, let's have a look at the lineups, man. The lineups are out, and then it'll be easier for you guys to give me your predictions. Manchester City's team, I mean, whoever they pick, it's going to be a great team, innit? Let me zoom in on that so you can see the substitutes afterwards as well. So their team, Ederson in goal. Back four, Kyle Walker at right back, Zinchenko at left back, Ruben Dias, who's player of the season this year, and John Stones at centre back. And then a midfield three of Gundogan, De Bruyne, and Bernardo Silva. And then a front three of Mahrez, Sterling, and Phil Foden. So if you watch my earlier video, Arsenal... And I did laugh, and I did make a bit of a joke of it in the video, but Arsenal were being linked with Raheem Sterling and Riyad Mahrez, as there is a belief that City may let them both go in the summer so that they can buy Jack Grealish and Harry Kane. I mean, don't sound great, does it? Let's be honest. It doesn't sound too believable. But that's their team. Great team. I think the big surprise in this team is Fernandinho being left out. When you think Gundogan, De Bruyne, and Bernardo Silva as a midfield three, who's going to defend there, really? Not defensively the most solid. And I'm actually very surprised that Fernandinho is not starting this game. Of course, they're playing with no striker again. Effectively, they play with six midfielders and no striker. But yeah, very interesting. And I have to admit, I'm surprised that that Fernandinho is not playing the game. I think a lot of people felt that Sterling would be on the bench, but he starts, and the City lineup is actually listing him as the striker. City's bench is just ridiculous. I mean, as it always is. They got Stefan, Carson, Nathan Ake, 40 million. Gabriel Jesus, 25 million. Sergio Aguero, 35 million. Laporte, 60 million. Rodrigo, 60 million. Ferran Torres, 25 million. Mendy, 50 million. Fernandinho, 25 million. Cancelo, 40 million. And Garcia, I think they got him cheap. Ridiculous how much quality they have on the bench. I mean, just as an Arsenal fan looking at this, I'm thinking Cancelo walks into our team at right back. Fernandinho probably gets in the midfield. Who else? Aguero would probably get in. Laporte would get in. Ake would get in. Ridiculous. It's like a cheat mode on Football Manager, having unlimited money to spend, man. So there's the Manchester City team. Listen, great team. Whoever they picked, it was always going to be good. And there's their team. I think the other day, a lot of people were criticizing the likes of Bernardo Silva and Paul Pogba for not turning up. The debate is always about Kevin De Bruyne. For me, Kevin De Bruyne is the best midfielder in the world. I think, in the middle and midfield, he's unbelievable. He's got so much quality to his game. But, will he turn up today? Biggest game in City's history. They've never been in a Champions League final. Let's have a look at the Chelsea team. Let's see how they've gone. There was obviously worries about N'Golo Kante. As you can see, Kante's fit. He's made it. He's trained this week. And he starts. And I think it's a predictable Chelsea lineup. They're playing three at the back. Mendy returns in goal after this bruised rib that he had. Back three of Azpilicueta, who's captain. Thiago Silva and Rudiger is the back three. Wing backs will be Reece James and Ben Chilwell. And then you've got Kante, Jorginho in the middle of midfield. And then a front three of Mason Mount, Timo Werner and Kai Havertz. Lots of quality there. And, I think this is the day. Is this the day that Timo Werner turns around his whole season? The guy has missed so many chances this season. But I've always felt, and I don't know what you guys think in the comments, I've always felt that there's something there in Timo Werner. I always think as a striker, you worry when you're not creating chances, when you're not getting chances. Every time I watch Timo Werner play, he works hard, he gets in great positions, but he misses. in Germany, he was slotting these chances. There's obviously a problem with his confidence. Maybe he's feeling under pressure too much. I can see a lot of you there saying Werner's trash and did you call him quality? You've got to think sometimes, man, we've seen it happen before where a player, he struggles and then all of a sudden it clicks. And I may be wrong and you guys may be correct that Werner will never click in this country. But I do think there's something in Timo Werner. I'm telling you, you might think I'm crazy, but his movement, his work rate, his speed, it's just the finishing. But he was finishing in Germany when he was under less pressure. I think at Chelsea leading the line, he struggles to deal with that expectation on him. But you wouldn't be surprised if a man like him turned up tonight. That's how crazy football is. People saying he's been the flop of the season. I don't know. I mean, who would you say has been the biggest flop in the Premier League this season? I think when you have to consider how much people have paid for players. I'm not sure. Chris said he's a pace merchant. The thing in Werner is that he is not good enough. Okay, fair enough. Kafia said, what's your thoughts on Brentford promotion? The first time ever, 74 years, and no Brentford in the top flight. Big up Brentford. Nice, easy game for me to get to next season rather than Swansea away, which is an absolute trek. Brentford got a nice little ground now as well. Ivan Toney, another goal. Took the penalty like he was having a kickabout on the park. Just walked up, slotted it in the bottom corner. And listen, yeah, I'm delighted. I like seeing different clubs in the Premier League. Norwich came up this season. Fair play to Norwich, but they're just yo-yoing every year. They come up, they get relegated. They come, and it's a bit annoying. I want to see some different teams and go to different grounds. I Am King said Willian takes it. Worst performance, worst signing of the season. He's been absolutely shocking. Sidn't said Partey flop of the season. Jeffrey said, hey, Curtis, I'm nervous for this final, bro. I think everyone's nervous. Man United fans, they don't want Man City to win. Arsenal fans, they don't want Chelsea to win. Probably Tottenham fans probably don't want Chelsea to win. All these little rivalries around the country. Nobody wants the other team to win, particularly because they like them. It's because they dislike the other team more. I'm a little bit nervous. I got to be honest, people, because I am just worried for City that they've been beaten the last 2 times to Chelsea. Chelsea are at pretty much full strength, and I'm just really surprised that Pep has left Fernandinho out for this game. And as you're saying here, Tony, big up Curtis, how's Fernandinho not made it to a final? Massively underrated. He's gone with a midfield 3, and I don't see who wins the ball back there. I don't see who makes interceptions. Maybe Gundogan, but Bernardo Silva in a midfield 3 ahead of Fernandinho for me is very risky. I really do believe that. Big up that guy there, says smash the like. Listen, last official game of the season. Let's finish with a flourish. When it's Arsenal games, I'll go for 1,000. Let's get 500 likes on the video. That will be much appreciated. Last game of what has been a difficult season for Arsenal. But let's finish it with a Champions League final. Hopefully some excitement. The Europa League final the other day was very boring until penalties when it came to life. I have to admit, I really enjoyed penalties for obvious reasons. But the game itself was pretty shocking. So can we get 500 likes on the video? Would be much appreciated, people. Super Cup live stream. Yeah, why not, people? Why not? We'll be busy. Don't worry, this isn't the end of the channel over the summer. Transfer videos. We'll be doing watch-alongs for the Euros. Plenty of guests coming on. I may even do Copa America and even Gold Cup games as well. So you may see me doing, Brazil v Argentina at midnight. Or you may see Jamaica against USA at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'll be active, people. Don't worry about that. People saying Tony linked with Arsenal, but 40 mil out of the Championship is kind of risky. Quality player, though. Yeah, I watched him. He's decent. I wouldn't go and pay 40 million for him in Arsenal's position, if I'm being honest. I think it's a massive risk. I know Arsenal are looking at paying 30, 40 million for Buendia. But yeah, risky again. But it is what it is. Daniel said the shorter transfer video was good. I'm going to mix it up. I am going to mix it up over the summer, people, for a few reasons. Some people are saying that they've struggled to keep in contact with the channel because all of my streams are live, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. Some people just want to finish work, a little 7-8 minute update, and they know what's going on. I won't stop the streams. We will just mix both. So, look out for both. Curtis and his strikers union. First Rashford, now Werner. Yeah, maybe, maybe. Because I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll be wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if Werner bangs goals in at some stage. But Curtis, he has 35 goals, 10 assists. Yeah, no, he's done the business. He's ripped the championship apart. See, be like them, I got tired for seeing me face. Yo, I'm telling you, man, I'm about, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere over the summer, people. Curtis, I'm nervous, bruv. Listen, I think a lot of people are. All I'm saying, people, all the gooners in the chat, if Chelsea win this game, you may have to book a flight and go away for a little while. You may see, you might not see a live stream on here for the foreseeable future. If Chelsea win 2 Champions Leagues, no, we're in a bad place. I'm telling you. Curtis, you could do a long stream and then cut up the stream based on topics you speak of and post them as individual vids. Yeah, possibly. The only thing is sometimes, when you do a live stream, you read comments out and things like that. Sometimes when you watch the video back, people prefer to watch it without that. I don't know. We'll see. But that's possibly. Gooner supporting City for sure. Bro, come on, man. We've got Guardiola. We've got Guardiola. Come on, man. Sean Goater FC, man. Feed the goat and he will score. Mario Balotelli. Why always me settings, man? You know what time it is, man. City. Manchester City. I have to admit, I've been to Man City's ground a couple of times. I've been to the training ground and their setup is unbelievable. I have to admit. It really is. Big C, love you, but it's actually sad that your only happiness is when Chelsea and United lose in Europe. Vivek, shameless FC, and I'm not ashamed to say it. It's where we're at, mate. It's where we're at, and it ain't a nice place. It won't be pretty. But we, as long as we know where we are, then we understand. Jake, so we're getting Sterling and Mahrez. Listen, bro, as I said on the video, I believe it's clickbait central, but it would be wrong of me not to report it because I remember when we were being linked with Nicolas Pepe and Ornstein came out and said, no chance. Arsenal aren't interested. They can't afford him. Don't even get yourself excited. And 10 days later, he was holding up an Arsenal shirt. So as crazy, as wild as the comments are about these links, I'm still going to report these stories just in case they happen, PRO says in full effect, Arsenal trying to get us to renew our season tickets by linking us with Raheem Sterling. Do you know what I'm saying? Shameless FC in full effect. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm not even ashamed of it. I'm not even ashamed of it. Come on, City. Yeah, come on, City. You know what I mean? There's no shame in it, man. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it, people. I want City to win. I want to see Pep lifting that trophy. That'll be the closest thing we've had to success this year. Would you take Lautaro Martinez at Arsenal? Yeah, good player. Like him. I think he will probably... Do you know what? He could possibly leave now with Antonio Conte going. Blue Moon! You saw me standing alone! I'm not ramping! I'm not ramping. City, bruv. Main road. Yeah. I'm a City fan today. Like I was jumping around when Leicester scored in the FA Cup. This is even more. This is like, I'm not even ashamed to say it. Man's a full on, I'm full on today, people. I ain't ramping. Man's a full on City fan today. Yeah, bruv. Shameless and proud as well. You know them ones? Proud of it. Not even hiding it. Let's have a look. What else? Ornstein is a massive fraud. I don't even care what he says anymore. Yeah, he used to get drip fed a lot of information through Wenger and Gazidis, but since them guys have left, I don't think he has the same contacts at the club. So yeah, he's definitely not the guy to like listen to. Someone saying there the comments gone off. Are you annoyed that City and Chelsea bought their success? No, I'm not. I'm actually not. If you're a team like, let's say you're a mid-table team in the Prem. Let's say you're a Southampton and you want to catch up. You get an owner that thinks, you know what, I want this team to be huge tonight. This season. How are those teams supposed to bridge the gap? How was Manchester City ever going to bridge the gap by just slowly buying 2 players every season? No, they had to come in, throw the kitchen sink at it, get top players by giving them money, showing them a huge project. Yeah, like you say here, don't hate the player, hate the game. Football changed, man. Football changed. Money was the thing that made these teams able to catch up. I have a bigger problem with teams who have sat and rested on their laurels, like Arsenal, saying, oh, we're a bigger club, we're the famous Arsenal, blah, blah, blah. But then you watch teams like City, like Chelsea, overtake you and then run away from you because you've rested on your laurels. And that's the problem with teams like Arsenal, So through coaching and academy, bro, that could take 20 years. And even then it might not work because you're still going to be outspent. It's very difficult. How many top players are coming through academies now and getting all the way through to the first team, The pressure's too high. Yeah, it's oil v gas, man. Petrol. Diesel versus unleaded, It's the petrol derby. But Arsenal do need a sugar daddy, man. I'm telling you. Exactly. Spend money, you win. It is what it is. You'll be waiting your whole life if you think you can win otherwise. And that's why we are where we are, my friend. Don't forget, people, One Football, link in the description below. Completely free app. Brilliant for all your latest transfer news, live scores, team lineups. Go and download the app. And big up to them for their support on the channel throughout this season. Much appreciated. As you've seen, the team lineups are in. For some of you who have joined late, I will quickly show you the lineups again as the 2 teams come out. Manchester City's team, I think there's 1 or 2 surprises. I don't think many people expected Fernandinho to be on the bench. Very, very attacking lineup by Manchester City. And midfield 3 is the surprise. But Ederson in goal, Kyle Walker at right back, Zinchenko left back, Ruben Diaz and John Stones at centre back. Gundogan, who did have a little knock in training, but he has recovered. Kevin De Bruyne, who is captain and their star player. Bernardo Silva plays in the midfield 3 ahead of Fernandinho. That is a very attacking move from Pep to play Bernardo Silva ahead of Fernandinho, who Fernandinho often gives them that defensive balance. But I think Pep's just said, look, I'm going for it today. And a front 3 of Mahrez, Sterling and Foden. I think the general feeling was that Sterling would be on the bench, but he starts. And as we said before, the Manchester City bench, which I added it up earlier, I think we got, what did we say? Ake at 40, 20, 65, 100, 160, 220, 245, 295, 330, 370, 370 million pounds on the bench. On the bench, 370 million pounds. They are literally the Football Manager cheat code of unlimited cash. But hey, as I always say, man, don't hate the player, hate the game. It is what it is, people. There's the City lineup. I'll show you the Chelsea lineup again. Of course, their headline news is N'Golo Kante is fit and Mendy is fit in goal as well. So those 2 start. Massive boost for them. And so, yeah, Mendy in goal. Back 3, Aspilicueta, Thiago Silva and Antonio Rudiger. Wing backs Reece James and Ben Chilwell. Midfield two of N'Golo Kante and Jorginho. Front three Mason Mount, Timo Werner and Kai Havertz. The Chelsea bench is Kepa, Caballero, Alonso, Emerson, Christensen, Zuma, Gilmore, Kovacic, Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic, Ziyech and Olivier Giroud. A lot of quality on the bench as well, and a lot of money there when you think, Kepa, 70 million, Kovacic was 40 million, Pulisic, 60, Ziyech, there's well over 200 million there as well. We got 2 minutes till kickoff. People, score predictions. Give me your score predictions. Who do you think wins this game? Who do you think wins this game? It's a huge game. For all Arsenal fans, we know we want to win. Big up the Green Gooner with the super chat. It says, big up Big C. Fully agree. I wouldn't say no to that oil money right now. We simply can't compete. Also, do we have a chance of Raheem and Mahrez? I think it will be very unlikely. But yeah, we need that oil money, man. I don't know where this Spotify money is, but it ain't turned up yet. Matt said 1-0 Chelsea. PB 3-1 to City. Montserrat says 3-1 Chelsea. MO7 3-1 to City. Curved Glass 2-1 City. Sidon 3-0 City. Robert says 3-1 City. What's your thoughts on Thomas Frank? Is that the Brentford manager? Done a great job. Man singing Giroud songs. None of that. Curtis Pet effed it. New formation as he overthought again and got it wrong. I am King 2-1 to City. Manchester City. Come on, City. This is going to be a huge game. 1-1 City winning extra time. Champions, boy, I missed the... Oh, man, the Champions League song. I can't even remember what it sounds like. Can you imagine a day we'll be streaming us in the Champions League final? I think... how long are we going to have to wait to see that? 5 years? 10 years? We're about to kick off. It is the Champions League final. Huge game. Manchester City to get us underway. Both teams playing in blue. And here we go. Biggest game in club football, people. And we are about to kick off. I'm looking forward to this. Come on, Manchester City. Pep Guardiola settings, people. But if Chelsea win, I may have to hibernate. And we're underway. There we go. Champions League final is underway. Arsenal will never be in a Champions League final again. Thanks for cheering me up, Ben. Man said 50 years, 5 years minimum. Bro, right now, I'll just be happy to be in the Champions League. Never mind getting to the final. They booed the Black Lives Matter name. Wow. Obviously, I don't have the commentary turned up, so I can't hear them things. Was that City, Chelsea? Was it locals? Be interesting to find out. Score prediction is 2-1 to City. I'm going 2-1 City as well. I think it'll be a close game. I don't think it will be a big victory. Newsy saying we want to sell Sterling and Mahrez to fund Grealish. If we buy them, we are funding Grealish for them. Why don't we just go and get Grealish? I mean, listen, you look at the wingers for Man City: Sterling, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, Ferran Torres. Foden can play wide. Can you add Grealish to that as well? Someone will have to go. They are pressing high. I will try and, give you a rundown of how the game is developing as well. These games are always a lot cagier than you expect, We turn up 2 attacking teams. You think, 3-2 or, more often than not, it's just like 1-0, because teams are afraid to go for it in a way. Hope another epic Pens commentary. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I did enjoy that one the other day. Giroud always wins finals. Yeah, let's hope not today. Good morning, Tokyo Guna. Big up. Wherever you are in the world, people. Morning, afternoon, or evening. Curved Glass, Curtis, I'll be popping in and out of the chat. No worries, man. City will just batter them. I don't think they will, bruv. I think it'll be a very close. It could even be 1-0. I'm going 2-1. It may even be 1-0. Here's Werner. Cuts inside John Stones. First chance for Chelsea. Goes to the byline and wins a throw-in right in the corner. Chelsea on the attack. Istanbul to hold the 2023 Champions League final. Arsenal versus, oh man. Just get me in the Champions League, mate. I'll be happy to just get out of the group stage at this point. It's 12:30 a.m. in India. Let me know where you are in the world, people. Let me know where you are. Where you watching this from? Players' nerves must be through the roof. Oh, yeah, you've got to be nervous. Even if you're a big player and, you know, you've played in massive games before, you must be feeling some sort of nerves in this game. You know, Man City are desperate for this. 2:04 in Chicago, Chi-Town in here, Lithuania. 3:03 in New York. David's in Turkey. Sheets of Metal in Maryland. Carl Canary Wharf, local. AB in Amsterdam. Ryan in Basildon. Jake, Kentucky. Oh, here's Chelsea. Timo Werner gets a byline. Chance. Havertz keeps it in. Oh, deflected and Edison catches it. First chance. Shafi said in my toilet. Siddharth's in India, 12:30. Abdi, Melbourne, Australia. Sporting capital of Australia. Perun in Mauritius. Raul in New Delhi. MO7 in Norwich. We're worldwide, people. We're worldwide. Kempi in Sydney. Yeah, the camera angle's a bit mad. Like, it's very far away from the pitch. I don't like it when they do that. Paim in Oakland, Cali. Bang in Botswana. Bodie in Exeter. Curtis's neighbour next door. Good morning, neighbour. Good morning, my neighbours. Oh, dear. Hayden, Cincinnati, Ohio. Big up to everyone for tuning in around the world. Craig in the West Midlands. Sammy in Scotland. 11 in Galston. Mr. Bongle, Southampton. Lionel in LA. Man City on the ball. They've started slow. Sib in South Africa. Botswana, big up. I said BT are butchering this commentary. Who's the co-commentator? I know it's Darren Fletcher, but who's he got? Is it McManaman or someone? It's Kelly. Big up, Curtis. Hope you're well, bro. Thoughts on the lineups? As I said, the one surprise for me was no Fernandinho. Surprised at that. Really am. They've gone with Bernardo Silva. Camera angle is mad. It's so far away. Big up Rob in Canterbury. Naresh in Bangalore. Ben in North London. Come on, City. City give it away. I have to admit, Chelsea have started the slightly better of the two teams. Throwing to City in their own half. We need the camera to spot Big Steve stressing. Yeah, big up Big Steve, man. He's over there. Man City fan. He's been on the channel before. He features on the Big Six show on Turkish's channel. Very good show. And yeah, he's a big Man City fan. He's over there. I was predicting 2-1 to City, but it started very cagey as expected, really. Curtis, I'm happy that Hector Bellerin is leaving. Remember, he said Sanchez wanted to win too much. Yeah, it looks like Hecky B could be on his way out. Big up Clara in Malaysia and Mir in Oakland, Cali. Definitely some FIFA camera angle. I don't know what's going off the way it's like so far away and just move it. FIFA telly camera settings. Horrible. Big up Alex. Ben says Mahrez masterclass incoming. Let's see. They told us we'd compete with Bayern. They lied, Curtis. This hurts. We're miles off. Yeah, I know. Mate, we were close. We were better at hybrid, but we did have to leave for financial reasons, but we've been all over the place. Omar Curtis, I'll have to dip, bro. See you at half-time. No worries, man. Mayor said History Channel FC. That's what we are, man. That's what we are. Museum settings, man. Here come Manchester City. John Stones takes it over the halfway line. Game started very slow. Very slow. And what I feel Chelsea are very good at, they tighten the game up. They squeeze the space, so City haven't got space to pass and move. They force them back. Raheem Sterling could be in. Sterling takes it. What's he doing? Back heels it and wins a corner. I thought he was offside there. Curtis, out of Pep and Thomas Tuchel, which manager needs this the most? I honestly think Pep. What a ball from Ederson. 70-yard long pass from his own penalty area into Sterling. That's a bit of a heavy touch. And Reece James actually tackles him, and then he goes around the keeper, tries to back heel it, and wins a corner. Ederson is actually, he's a better passer of the ball than a lot of outfield players. Corner to City, Phil Foden, outswinging corner, whips it in, headed away, and it's a foul and a free kick to Chelsea. Yeah, I'm telling you, Ederson's better on the ball than El Neni and them, man. Man spraying 70-yard long passes like... It's mad. It's absolutely mad. Man said Ederson Esther. I'm telling you, Ederson's passing is unreal. What a player he is. Kevin De Bruyne going to be up for this tonight. Yeah, hopefully. Big up C. Nice here. How much did that cost? I'll get it done for free, man, but not too often. That's why I'm always wearing the hat lately, man. But hopefully now we're out of lockdown, man, can start freshening up a bit, you know, getting the shape-ups and that. Your team of the decade? What? What are we in? We're only in 2021. What, this decade or the previous one? I think the 2010 to 2020 has got to be maybe the Centurions City. Oh, here come Chelsea. Well, whipped in Werner. What a miss. I always said that Timo Werner, mate, he's never going to make it at the top level. I've said it for years. The same thing happened to me the other day. I bigged up Rashford. He had one of the worst games I've ever seen. Sterling whips in. Oh, cleared away by Chilwell. Wow. End-to-end stuff. It's opening up there. That was a good chance for Werner as well on his left foot. Swung at it and mishit it. Oh, dear. Big C, I wonder if we're going to play Champions League final. Maybe on FIFA. Werner is pony. Timo, he is a meme. Sterling, the future Arsenal player, Raheem Sterling, according to sources. I think it was tomato sources, you know. I don't think it was a football source, but hey. Should have played Giroud. I mean, do you know what? That chance on his left foot, he would have just swept that in probably. Great play by Havertz. Pulls it back. He's 7 yards out. He's unmarked. That is actually... We're looking at it in slow motion. That is horrendous. That is horrendous. What a chance. Left foot on the floor, unmarked. Please, Chelsea, don't spoil my birthday. Hey, big up real captain, man. Happy birthday, man. That's it according to Onion News. Did you see Arsenal fans trashing on Vieira's name, saying Xhaka is better? Mate, how can anyone say Xhaka's better than Vieira? That's madness. That's such a bad miss from... Do you still rate Werner? I think I better leave that one. I better stop defending these attackers, man. That is a shocking miss. Oh, it's Glenn Hoddle commentating. He can't help his bias. You know, some of these commentators, they can't hold back. He just lets all the Chelsea support just spill out of him. But yeah, big up the real captain on your birthday, man. Saw it on Twitter. Do you know what? I haven't even seen that. So fans are trashing Vieira. Why would we even compare Vieira to Xhaka? You know, I don't even know how that conversation would get started. Oh, Werner's got it in the corner. Good crossing position. Stones didn't defend that very well. Werner pulls it back to Kante, who has a poor touch. And City come away with it. City have started the game slow. Which one was better, Aguero or Arshavin? Well, for Arsenal's sake, Arshavin. But listen, the Aguero one is the most famous, probably, moment in Premier League history, you know? Yeah, I suppose the pundits are, but, you know, some of them, it just spills out of them. I feel like Glenn Hoddle, he can't hold it back. Big C, favourite football manager game, Championship Manager, 0304 for me. Oh, there was a few good ones. I think I liked. There was one about, was it 06, something like that? 06, 07? When we still had Henry. You know, I remember one football manager where Henry was amazing for me on it. Championship Manager, I loved Championship Manager. Even LMA Manager, I remember that on the PlayStation, man. Who you cheering for, man? Asking. Man City, bro, all day long. Fans praising Xhaka like we can't play without him, bro. We'll be happy to play without him. Werner couldn't finish a Happy Meal. He'd drop the chips on the floor, wouldn't he? He'd be holding the chicken nuggets. He'd drop all the chips. Curtis House Tricks, did you play Pro Evo Master League, bro? Bro, I used to walk around with my remember the little memory card? My Master League team was ridiculous. Pele in the cam. Who did I used to have? Ronaldinho. We talk about that another day still, but yeah, I had a serious Master League team. As everyone did, to be honest. Xhaka is as good as the new Arsenal kit. I don't even know if he's that good. Here come Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea are in. Chelsea are in. Timo Werner. He's missed another one. Oh, my days. Timo. What are you doing to me? I'm going to have to come off stream. What a miss. 8 yards out. Hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Unmarked again. Just put your foot through it. He side foots it straight at Ederson. He's having a nightmare. But look. Chelsea are on top. Werner again. Werner again on his left foot. Oh, shoots into the side netting, finding Timo. And look, man, Thingy's backing him, though. Tuchel getting the fans going. Probably shouldn't have hit this one left foot near post. He should have scored the first one. He's a prop. Man said, someone clip. Don't, please. No, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a corner, actually. It got a deflection. I told you, though, the guy's movement and ability to get into positions is unbelievable. His finishing is 27 on FIFA right now. Flopper of the season. Corner to Chelsea. This ain't looking good, man. They are dominating this game. Corner. In-swinger. Reece James whips it in. Ederson collects. I just think sometimes, and maybe it's me being biased because I'm a striker now, but at times I would love to see City play with a front man. Here's De Bruyne. Gets eased off. Great defending, that is. I would just love to see a striker on the pitch sometimes. You know, I feel like Aguero just to occupy the centre-backs. Sometimes I don't like this false nine thing. PES or FIFA? Original PES, I had way more enjoyment on that game than FIFA. FIFA's just pure stress. It's just a pay-to-win game. I take Heskey over Werner. Timo and Ketty, he definitely finishes like him. 21 composure, yeah. 21 composure, 21 finishing. 97 pace with a Hunter card on him. Here's Gundogan. Finds Mahrez. One-on-one with Chilwell. Cuts inside. Chilwell defends him well there. You can see they do not want to let Mahrez cut on that left. Chelsea are really pressing Man City when they're on the ball. Werner is a bronze card. I want to see De Bruyne score a 30-yard banger. It's looking worse than the new Arsenal kit. Here's De Bruyne. He hasn't had the ball much. Gives it away. Wins it back and then loses it again. Reece James does brilliantly there. Chelsea the better team so far. Chelsea the better team. They're putting City under pressure. Werner should get an award for the most missed goals this season. He's missed so many. He could have easily scored 20. He could be in again, Werner. Passes it out wide to Ben Chilwell. 2 in the box. Whipped in. Kante heads it wide. N'Golo Kante winning headers between two defenders. Most open Champions League final we've had in a while. Mate, this is worrying me. Chelsea are dominating. All the chances are being created by them. Floated ball to the back post by Chilwell. Ruben Diaz and Sterling. Kante comes between both of them and heads it over. They are on top big time. What's your hopes for Arsenal next year? Realistically, with this owner, we should be aiming for top 4, but I don't think we will with Kroenke in charge. Probably top 6 and win a cup. But you always hope. Curtis, you still remember that Torres miss v Man U, even recreated on FIFA? You even was... I can't remember it. I actually can't remember it. Would you do a watch-along for the Olympics? Possibly. Kante out jumping Diaz. He had the run on him, Man City. Pep will be... I was going to say he'd be tearing his hair out, but there ain't a lot to tear out, is there? Sometimes for me, Pep, I mean, I knew he was going to go with a false 9, but I would have loved to have just seen him just go Sergio Aguero up front. Go and occupy their centre-backs. Give them something to think about. The false 9 thing. I feel like Chelsea know how to handle it at the moment, you know? It's based on the first 20 minutes of the final. It's obvious to me Arsenal a million miles behind European elite. Saddens me how much we've declined. You're right, million miles. You got to do watch-alongs for the Brazil games. Keep tabs on Martinelli. I believe Gabriel is in the Olympic squad as well, our centre-back. So we'll have 2 players in that Brazil squad. How good is that Leipzig defender who's going to Liverpool? Yeah, Konate, he's good. He's injury prone though. I think he's only played 90 games in 4 seasons. He's averaging like 21 games, 22 games a season. Something like that. Bread is bread, cheese is cheese. For real, man. Bread is bread and cheese is cheese. Arteta taking notes of Pep's tactics. We won't even need a striker, I'm telling you. It'll be Smith Rowe up front next year. Who do you think Spurs will get as manager? I don't think they'll get like a Conte or something like that. I think they'll want someone a bit more calm, you know. I think that's why they're being linked with like Roberto Martinez. Somebody a lot easier for Daniel Levy to get on with. I think Mourinho was too demanding, too disruptive. And I think they'll go for a much easier kind of manager to control. So I don't think you'll see Tottenham getting no Conte or Zidane or anyone like that. I know obviously they're talking about Poch. But will they get Poch? Scott Parker. I don't think they'll be happy with that. Scary, how's your day been, bro? Your daughter rode her bike with no stabilizers for the first time. I'm stoked. Was good. Hey, man, big up, man. Listen, them little milestones as a parent, they mean a lot, you know. The first time your child walks, talks, smiles, you know, rides the bike with no stabilizers, kicks the football. You know, they're the memories, you know. Nuno, yeah, I'm surprised they're not just going for Nuno. He's out of work. But yeah, he was linked with it when he originally left, but that's just gone quiet. More creative, yeah. Somebody who maybe plays better football than what they felt like Mourinho was playing. Here's Sterling on the run. He's got players either side. Kevin De Bruyne, right foot. What a block that is. What a block. Tried to pull it back with his right foot. It's blocked. And I think he's offside anyway. Which he should have held his line there. Great run by Sterling. Goes past 2. Yeah, De Bruyne, he's just strayed offside there. Half a yard. That was a chance as well. He'll be disappointed with that. Sarri or Rafa? Possibly. You would think so. Both managers out of work now. The 3 jobs in Italy that were available, the big jobs really, you know, Roma obviously got Mourinho, Inter have appointed Simone and Inzaghi, and Allegri's gone back to Juventus. So Sarri, his next job would probably be out of Italy. It is a decent game, you know, a lot more open than I thought. I gotta admit, I'm worried though, man. I'm worried. Chelsea are dominating. City had a couple good little runs, but they've hardly created anything. They're getting between the lines. Here they are again with Havertz. Great ball out wide. Chelsea could be in. Chilwell. Oh, cleared away. This is nerve-wracking, people. They are dominating. They're just getting players in them little pockets. Havertz. City are struggling to pick him up. Again, No Fernandinho, no Rodri. They're the two players that can kind of occupy those positions. Here's Timo Werner. Finds Reece James, crossing position, whips it in, headed away. City look a bit desperate. Rudiger wins it back. Finds Jorginho. And they go all the way back to Thiago Silva. Would you take Emery back? Nah, I wouldn't want Emery back, man. But big him up, man. He's a great achievement at Villarreal. Bro, I can only commentate how I'm feeling the game. Man City are not playing well. They're not at all. Curtis, would you take Carabao plus FA Cup but finish 6th or finish in the top 4? That's tough, you know, because I'm a man. I love trophies. You know, I love trophies. To win 2 trophies and get back in Europe, I think that would be a good season. But top 4 is just... The only problem is, from a club point of view, I don't know if winning an FA Cup and a League Cup propels us in terms of like finances and getting players. You know, me as a fan, I'd have to go for the trophies. You know, but the club would probably need the top 4 more, if we're being honest, because of the money it gets you and the ability to recruit better. One of them have to score now. Yeah, I think there'll be a goal. I think there'll be at least 1 goal in this half. Most of you saying top 4, which is sad, isn't it? Because that shows how football has changed. Because how would we as fans want top 4 more than 2 trophies? But top 4 is so big now. You know, you can't actually turn it down. It's crazy. Inara said Flamingo, best club in the world. Hey, man. Whatever you believe. Curved Glass, help the channel. Hit the like button, please. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. 500 of you in here. Really appreciate your support. Missing those chances still has me mad nervous, I'm telling you. Good evening, Curtis. Fraudulence for Men by Arteta. That is a banger. It's so spot on as well. You could actually call it Arrogance for Men by Arteta because he's quite arrogant as well. Scarrett said, love the stream with you, James, Julian, and Turkish, man. Great discussion. Yeah, check that out, people. Supporters Club on AFTV. Was enjoyable. Post some good questions and discussion, man. Really enjoyed it. Proper football chat, you know. Talking about Kroenke and Wenger and Arteta and all that. Yeah, go and check that out, man. Playing Palmeiras tomorrow. Oh, Flamengo, right? Done you dirty, hadn't hit the like button. No worries, man. Bring Wenger back. Free kick to Chelsea. Crossing position. Fraudulence by Calvin Cohn. Very diplomatic answer. I know what I'm doing here. Free kick. Chilwell and Reece James stand over it. 25 minutes gone. I'm nervous for City. Reece James whips it in. Header. It's headed up in the air. Werner heads it back to Reece James. And they'll have to start again here with Kante goes all the way back to Mendy. Curtis, trophy for me, Arsenal fan, we're always moaning about Wenger finishing in the top 4. It's true, but times have changed, haven't they? That's the problem. Here come Man City. Yeah, that supporters club was nice, but I saw you keeping a straight face. Oh, dear me. It's all opinions, isn't it? It's one of them. Time for some proper football chat. Yeah, man. Pep has to take one of the midfielders off, bring Fernandinho or Rodri on. Whatever Pep's doing, to me, it isn't working. It is not working. He needs to change the shape. Sterling's had a little bit of joy against Reece James. He's running at him now. Oh, he nearly done him there. James does well. And he wins a goal kick. That's fantastic defending. Great to see a proper crowd. Oh, it makes such a difference. It's sad that we've actually got used to seeing football with no fans. Like, it seems fantastic seeing fans in the stadium, you know. Great defending that from Reece James. Crazy thing is that actually should have been a corner. It comes off him last. And he gives a goal kick. City are struggling. Although here they are. Chance for City. Foden. Oh, what a block by Rudiger. That's an unbelievable block. What a block. It was pulled back to him, I think, by De Bruyne. What a block. Goes to shoot with the outside of his left foot. And a great block by Rudiger. Comes back off Foden and to the goalkeeper. Curtis, what do you think Jose sees in Xhaka? I think in a slower league like Italy, he'll be half decent in a midfield three. He just doesn't suit the Prem. De Bruyne pulled it back to Foden. 7-8 yards out. Goes for the shot. What a block. Big C, your Arsenal player of the season, Pepe or Saka for me, SR honourable mention. I'd go for Saka. I think that I think he performed when the pressure was at its highest throughout the season. When everyone else was crumbling, his level was high. I know he has finished the season off quite slow, but I think it's burnout. Although, like you said, Pepe definitely finished the season well, and Smith-Rowe had a very good season. But listen, no one's had a season particularly that's worth like celebrating. We're not going to sit here in 5 years and say, wow, do you remember that 2021 season? You know, no player has been exceptional. So, yeah, I wouldn't be handing out trophies too quick for player of the season and things like that, you know. Yeah, Saka's very tired, man. After today, I'll have no BT, no Sky Sports, and no new kit. Bro, I usually do the same thing, you know. I usually do the same thing. Cancel BT and Sky after this. You know, give it a couple months. It's not necessary. I'm pretty sure, you know, obviously all the Euros is on regular TV. I think the Copa America is as well. And the Gold Cup, I'm not sure, but we can find out where that is, you know. Will Arsenal sell Lacazette? I think they will be open to offers. But I think Arsenal will offer him a short-term contract extension. That's my opinion. Kyle Walker runs at Chilwell. Whips it in. Oh, Mahrez misses it. Was just in front of him. Kyle Walker outpaced Chilwell there. Pulled it back. Mahrez was unmarked, but the pass just went slightly in front of him. Gundogan roughs up Werner there. Almost elbows him. Sterling shoots. Oh, it's blocked and they've got it back. Brazil will win the Copa America. Well, I think they're favourites. Hits Aspilicueta on the arm, but he won't get a penalty for that. Ordered the away kit with Sterling on the back. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses. Don't get carried away yet, you know. He looks sharp today. He is giving Reece James problems. This half has flown by. 30 minutes gone already. McDonald said, I'm not able to follow the game on phone. Which channel? It is on BT Sport 1. Mourinho would be proud of Chelsea's solid shape. He's made them solid, and Thomas Tuchel. They're defending very well now. Oh, Walker did well. Pulled it back. Mahrez just in front of him. He's only 6-7 yards out. He's unmarked. The ball was just whipped in front of him too much. Is Mason Mount better than Saka? It's a tricky one, isn't it? He scores a lot more goals than Saka. It's a tight one. I do rate Mason Mount, I have to admit. Why do you guys pay to watch the games? In South Africa, we watch all the games on regular TV. You're lucky, bro. You are lucky we don't. You know, we have to pay extra. It's a joke. Curtis, after tonight's watch along, you're having a well-deserved break before the Euros start. Yeah, I'll still do videos for, you know, football transfer updates and things like that. But yeah, in terms of watch-alongs, obviously there'll be nothing for... I think the Euro starts around the 12th of June, so we've got maybe 2 weeks of no watch-alongs. I was saying BT are streaming the game on YouTube, fair enough. Anybody looking to watch the game, just don't leave here, of course. Not without a like anyway on the video. Mahrez and Sterling will make our squad solid. Yeah, they'll probably make us bankrupt as well. That's the problem. Favorite food? Jamaican food's my favorite, but I do like a lot of other foods as well. Richard Reed, all my days. Big up Big C from the Sunshine State. Love the channel, mate. Hit the likes, people. Big up Richard. Appreciate that, bruv. Like you said, the game is free on BT, which just shows, don't it? You know, when they want to give it you, they'll give it you. The rest of the time, they'll bump you, man. Here come Chelsea again. Timo Werner, edge of the penalty area. They've got 2 men on him quick here. Waits for support. Kante finds Aspilicueta. What's he going to do? Is he going to shoot Reece James? Kante. City have pressed them well there. Curtis, thoughts on Drake, artist of the decade? He's never been my favorite rapper, Drake. I have to admit, he's a rapper that you like. He comes on in a club. He's a hit maker, isn't he? You know? I don't often listen to Drake like in my car or anything like that. But if a Drake tune comes on in a club, you know it's going to be a hit. He makes hits. You can't deny it. For the last 10 years, he's been dominant. Every time he's made an album, it's blown up. Every single blows up. He's not my favorite rapper, but I respect the guy's music. He has got a lot of hits. And Drake, man's doing the Soldier Boy thing. But more of a pop rapper. He's not a rapper's rapper, is he? If you really love like rap in its purest form, you know, you don't necessarily listen to Drake. You know, you're listening to Nas or, you know, Jay-Z or someone like that, or the older rappers, you know. But I respect the man's craft in it. He is a legend of a rapper. But as you said, more of a pop rapper. Yeah, it's on BT YouTube. Yeah, DMX, man, one of my favorite rappers. Nas, Eminem, legendary. Old school 50 Cent as well. You know, there's too many. Yeah, Mobb Deep, DMX, LOX, Sound, Yonkers, you know. But like I say, the thing with Drake, he's the hit maker, man. You know, he knows how to make a hit. You can't question that. D Block, you like that Yonkers sound, yeah? I do like D Block as well. Jada, Kiss, Styles, P. The old Drake made classics. The recent one makes hits. Fair point. I think a lot of that is music in general now. I think it's very hard to make a classic now, because I feel like people have got no patience when it comes to music. Like you said here, that Get Rich album, 50, right? I think I listened to that album for years, you know. Nowadays, I listen to an album, I go, oh, that's good. I'll listen to a few of the tunes back again, and then I go, that's the end of it. I ain't listening to that no more. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know why. Like, it's like we just get bored now. It's like, right, that was good. When's the next one? You know, it's not quite the same anymore, is it? Music. It is very difficult to make a classic. I said ASAP Rocky, J. Cole. Listen, J. Cole's a big rapper, isn't he? Makes quality music. Will you ever see Arsenal in a Champions League final? Not with this ownership. Get new owners, possibly. Millions, yeah, man. Good rapper from Brum. Birmingham Sound. No, I didn't see his basketball debut. You know, I didn't see it. I heard about it. How does it go from football to rappers? Bro, that's what it is, man. That's what it is, man. We can talk everything on here. We can talk crypto. We can talk hip-hop. We can talk, you know, food. It is what it is, man. We're versatile around here, man. I said, you what kids call a boomer. Yo, I'm out of touch, man. I don't know what that is, bro. Oh, Chelsea on the break. Kante driving. He's got 2 in support. Chance, Havertz. Oh, what a tackle, Zinchenko. Great tackle. Curtis, Drake makes sweet boy music, and I ain't on that BS. I like hardcore rappers who talk about, jeez, man went all out. Listen, man, music is versatile, man. It's not like I don't listen to like Styles P all the time. If you're with your missus or something, you ain't gonna put D Block on. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to drop a little Drake on when you're in the car with your missus or whatever. So, you know, you got to, I have a wide range of hip hop music and, you know, reggae and R&B, all of that, man. You have to mix it up. Grime. What's in your crypto portfolio? We'll save that for another stream, man. Maybe we'll do crypto streams. Some of you guys can come on and give some advice. Let's see what man is saying. Oh, Boomer, old school. Yeah, yo. Trust me, man. I say that openly, bruv. I'm old school. I'm old school, bruv, when it comes to music. I'm doing what the parents used to do to us. You know, when I was younger and I was listening to certain music, you know, your dad and that would be like, yo, man, that's old, you know, that's that new music, man. You need to listen to the old. I say, come on, man, you're getting old. That's why you're talking like that. I'm saying that to my son now, you know. I'm listening to my son's music and I'm like, is this what hip hop is now? Future. I'm listening to Future and, you know, this mumble rap, you know, and I'm like, yo, that's some different music, man. I don't know what kind of music that is. I'm listening to Mobb Deep. I'm listening to 50, to Tupac, to Nas, you know. Thiago Silva comes off injured. That's devastating. Christiansen comes on. I got a lot of respect for Thiago Silva. Great player. And that is, and as you say, that's a massive blow for Chelsea. All right, infamous mob. Relax yourself, man. Curtis likes R&B. Yeah, certain times, man, we'll drop some R&B on, man. Come on, man. I said Curtis mask off. That's a hit. Don't get me wrong, you know. But nah, some of that mumble rap, man. I don't know about that. The game is the best when it comes to classics. He is a good rapper. You know, when Game was around 50 and that, he was proper. That West Coast sound, man. Gian said, I'm from Germany and following your channel for a few months. Great job. Do you think Germany has a chance to go to the next round with Portugal and France in their group? We've been poor recently. I think with Germany, it's a case of, you know, whether that team clicks or not. They've got enough quality in there. But I've seen them recently. They look a little bit disjointed. They've got individual brilliance, but it's the collective, you know. Portugal are the holders and France are the favourites. So it's definitely going to be difficult. 50 Cent's music is still better than Drake's hits. Yeah, I'm a massive fan of old school 50, man. I got to admit. Anton Smith said, I just subscribed. Welcome to the community, bruv. Appreciate the support. Let's see what else. Not heavy metal, man. Nah, you ain't going to hear me listening to that, man. Apologies. Germany got Gnabry and Sane on the wings, yeah. And I think they've recalled Thomas Muller as well. Tony Kroos. They got ballers, man. Goretzka. Remember Usher? Bro, come on, man. Back in the day, man was 8701. Them albums there back in the day. G-Unit albums was fire. Yeah, what was that? Beg for Mercy, I think it was called. Them times there, 50s wave was fire. Thiago Silva, man. Sad for him. He always seems to get injured. He's devastated as well. Look, shirt on top of his head. Sad for him, man. Aki and salt for sure, jerk chicken. I'm more of a jerk chicken, man, you know. But obviously, you can have Aki early, innit, in the morning. Aki saltfish dumpling and that. Well, we got 4 minutes till half time. Curtis Basuma and Lamptey or Aarons and Buendia. Oh, see, that's tough because I want Aarons more than Lamptey, but I want Basuma more than Buendia. I'm going Basuma. I think we need Basuma. So I'll have to take Lamptey. Jerk chicken all day. Yeah, I think we're all ready for a goal. It started off very open. It's going on like a 1-0 now. City have been poor, just not working. I mean, who am I to question Pep Guardiola's tactics? But I don't like the midfield. Chelsea are in. Chelsea are in. He takes it around the goalkeeper. They've scored. Chelsea have scored. Oh no! Oh no, Kai Havertz, we're in trouble. Arsenal fans, we're going to have to get out of here. I need a flight. I need a flight. Kai Havertz has given Chelsea the lead. One-on-one with a goalkeeper. Takes it around Ederson and scores. Oh no, people. What you doing, Pep? Get him out. No, man. What is going on? They've been the better team. Is he onside? Just seemed too easy. Chilwell, little 1-2. He's miles onside. What is Zinchenko doing? Takes it round Ederson and puts it in the empty net. Oh, my days. I will be. Ederson's lucky. Actually hits him on the hand. But Havertz, he can't miss. Open goal. Champions League final. Oh, my days. We're in big trouble here, people. We're in big trouble. Oh, hey, Matt. You've deserved it. They've outplayed them. Look at Thomas Tuchel. God, no, what's happening? No, man, we don't need this, man. It's been a tough year, bruv. It's been a tough year. We don't need this right now, you know. Havertz, baller. 1 goal in 12 matches in Europe. Look at City, man. Pep's turned into Arteta. Pep has turned into Arteta, man. Pep without Messi. Oh, my days. I need a flight out of here, man. I'm telling you. Look at the Chelsea fans, man. I can't blame you, man. I've been shameless with it. You deserve it. Oh, my days. What a City doing. Get Sergio Aguero on, you prick. You know what I mean? Oh, he's moving like Arteta, Pep Guardiola, man. Got one of the best strikers in the history of the Premier League on the bench. What a ball that was. Shocking defending. Pep, what are you doing, man? He's got too much thoughts in that bald head, mate. Was that Mason Mount? Oh, my days. Pep, you dirty little... He's done it again. Big up my brother Akeem in the chat, man. Bruv, what I tell, man. Yeah, you can win the title with this false 9 business because you're going to slap every team outside the top 6 and still a lot of teams in the top 6. But Chelsea have figured this thing out. That's why they've beat City the last 2 times. And he's turned up with it again. And you're playing Bernardo Silva in the middle of... Come on, man. No, man. How's Prince? Tell me how you're happy, bro. No Arsenal fan can be happy with Chelsea winning the Champions League. No disrespect. We probably know about 8 Man City fans between all of us in the chat. You know what I mean? I'm talking Man City fans from day one, not man who just jumped on the wave. So if City win the Champions League, so what? But if Chelsea win it, we got heat to deal with. Look, man, they've pressed Kyle Walker. It's a throw. It's all mad. It's all mad. Big Steve, man. Chelsea, man. Yeah, Rodrigo Fernandinho, where's your balance? Look at Pep, bro. I called Pep the best manager in the world. If he loses this show, man, Jurgen Klopp goes above him, man. I'm sorry. He does. He overtakes him. Because Klopp is winning Champions League finals with Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? He ain't spent half the money. Chelsea have dominated this game. Bear in mind, Timo Werner's missed 1 absolute sitter and 1 half chance. Here's Werner. Oh, Werner chests it and shoots wide. Oh, my days. Wow. Pep's turned into Arteta. Oh, my days. Jeez, man. Oh, we got 2 minutes added on. It's the manager. Everything is blue. Oh, it's sad, man. Look, City fans look like they feel like they've lost. It's giving me pure Arsenal vibes, man. Get Sergio Aguero on. They've dominated the game. They're keeping the ball. It's mad. City reminded me of Arsenal. It feels like I'm watching Arsenal. Throw into Chelsea. We got a minute to go. Sorry, there was 3 minutes added on. Oh, man. Pep's going mad at half time. Everybody sit down. Nobody talk. I'm telling you, Sterling and Mahrez, mate, they're getting sold after this. Get Sergio on, man. What's wrong with Pep? Stop the false nine things, done it. Don't work against Chelsea. They know how to deal with it. Get Sergio on. Yo, I agree with you, Tim. If Chelsea score again, I think they're done. I can't see them scoring two. No, I can't relax. It's not just that they're winning, you know. They've dominated. That's the problem. Nobody talk! Half-time whistle goes, and even there, Chelsea was on the counter-attack. Pep! Wake up! What is he doing? I've had enough. I can't take these managers, man. Oh, my days. Pep Guardiola, man. This is painful, man. Get Fernandinho. Get Aguero up front. I don't know what's going off. Pep Teta. No, for real. Man's going on like Pep Teta, man. Nah, what is going on? The midfield's getting roasted. Get Aguero and Fernandinho on. Wow, half-time, people. This could be a nightmare. It could be an absolute nightmare. Oh, big up Liberto Francisco with the super chat. Curtis, bro, if Chelsea win, I'm going to accept that Chelsea are a bigger club than us, Arsenal. I don't know what to say to that comment. I'm going to have to try and say no. But it's like, it's a difficult argument. They're not, do you know what it is? They're not a bigger club than us, but you would have to say that with two champions. Oh, man. Do you know what? I'm not even going to say it. I refuse to say it. I will not say that. But, Pepe, yeah, Pep's been watching Picasso with crayons, man. Arsenal Knock said, I pray for Abramovich to sell Chelsea. If they win this. Big on my boy Theo, man. Everybody sit down! Nobody talk! Bro, we said this. You can't play false nine against Chelsea. They've got it on lock. Tuchel has got them defending like animals. It's like prime Jose. You can't turn up with your little flimsy Foden up front. It ain't going to work, bruv. You need a striker to occupy. Thiago Silva's just come off. Thiago Silva is their best centre-back, in my opinion. Now they've got Rudiger, who's quite clumsy, and Christensen, who I don't think is that good, right? Sergio Aguero, one thing he's got is elite movement. Get Sergio up front and get Fernandinho or Rodri in the midfield. Bernardo Silva ain't working. You're asking De Bruyne to defend in the pivot next to Gundogan. Who does that in a Champions League final? Who does that? Take Bernardo Silva off and put Fernandinho or Rodri in the pivot and let De Bruyne go forward. De Bruyne's playing with the handbrake on. What is Pep doing? You bold fraud. You know what I mean? I say get Curtis up front. Bro, I just want to see Sergio. He'll probably bring on Jesus instead. Fraudiola, man. Pep needs Arteta's advice. Ring him. How to Tactic presented by Curtis Shaw. I'm telling you, Pep. Call me, bro. I got you, bro. This game's going away from you. Tim, I'm sorry, and I agree. One Champions League, and it was what, 2012? It happened that long ago that we brush it off, Arsenal. 2012, I was only bloody, you know what I mean? I don't even remember it. You give it all that one. Drogba, he's retired, mate. Who cares? They win one now, and I'm telling you, Arsenal Football Club should be ashamed of themselves. And I will be talking about this in future videos. You know, how can you allow a team that you was years ahead of, and you've got all this history, all these great players, and Chelsea get taken over. They win all these titles, trophies, and win 2 Champions Leagues before we even get one of them. And let's be honest, we're not even going to be in the Champions League for the foreseeable. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's getting to the point where a Chelsea fan could have that debate, and you could probably say that there's substance in that argument, you know? There's substance. Maybe they don't have the fan base and history, but 2 Champions Leagues, bro. I don't care what anyone says. The Champions League is the biggest trophy in club football. That is the benchmark. That is like the World Cup in international football. That's why you put a star on your shirt, man. Curtis, I've booked a flight for you with no legroom. Bro, I'm telling you, fam. The day man go to support Man City, they turn into frauds. Do you know what I mean? Get Sergio on. Where's Sergio at, man? And the thing is, yeah, that Pep is so stubborn that he won't do it. He won't do it. He won't bring him on because he'll be like, nah, man, we'll do it with a false 9. This is the question I'm asking right now, people. Supporting Man City for one day, just one day. Man City win nearly every single week, yeah? And when we come over here to, you know, give our support to Manchester City, what happens to them? They basically turn into Arsenal, and Pep turns into Mikel Arteta. They're bottling it. They're absolutely bottling it right now. I don't get it. The performance has been weird. It's been a weird performance. Sean saying money v money, F and both. Nah, man. But bro, I'm telling you. I say this. Don't hate the player, hate the game, bro. Don't hate the player, hate the game. It's unfortunate, you know. It's unfortunate. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's the reality, man. Money talks, man. What is it, Dizzy Rascal? Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you more. These players don't care about history, fam. You can't sign players and talk about history, bro. They want to know where's the money at, where's the trophy at. Why always me, man? You know what I mean? City win every week. Arsenal turn up and they look like frauds. Oh, man, it's all mad, people. Please. City second half, man. Pep, this ain't the time to be stubborn. You got Aguero on the bench. He's the best finisher in both them squads. There is nobody in both squads that finishes better than Sergio. Big up Ilyas Hamid, thank you very much for becoming a member on the channel. Much appreciated. I will be doing members streams and stuff like that. Probably from next week again. Paying for your trophies is the reality. It is the reality. It's football, man. It's football. Look at Abramovich, mate, at the final. Remember, you know, where we get to big games, you don't see our owners. Yeah, great. You turn up against Brighton when nothing counted, you know. I've changed my name from soccer fan to this. Yeah. When we support City, they turn into Arsenal. Bro, the NHS discount, man, honestly, I don't know how to implement it on the membership. I don't know how I can kind of, you know, I would love to do it. I just don't know how I can do it. Do you know what I mean? Just upgraded from platinum to diamond, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Matt said, bruv, my nerves, I can't do this. Bruv, I can't do this. You lot have got the pleasure of winning in a Champions League final. Why bench Fernandinho? Get Pep out, mate. Get Pep out. Get him out of there, you bold fraud. You're letting us all down right now, man. The whole world's disappointed. Well, probably not Chelsea fans and probably Man United fans. They don't want it. Man said City, no pressure FC. Yeah, you're good in a Carabao Cup. Honestly, if Pep doesn't win this Champions League, I wonder if, I mean, this sounds unbelievable to say it, but I wonder if it's at the point where City may have to look to get rid of him. And I know that sounds ludicrous, but he just may have hit a brick wall at Manchester City where, listen, he can't get them over the line in the Champions League. I don't think they're going to get a better opportunity than this. You're playing against a Chelsea team that finished fourth. You probably finished 20-odd points ahead of them. I don't get it. How beast? What's Pep's beef with Aguero? He's moving like Arteta. Next, we'll see him talking to a chair. I think just because he's leaving and stuff like that, I think he's trying to find a solution without involving him. But I don't get it. Who's being the better team? Chelsea by far as well. They've had 2 clear-cut chances as well. Oh man, big half needed. Need a Haaland or Kane. Oh man, I think that if Pep had to choose out of them two, typically you'd expect him to go for Haaland because he likes the younger player. But if I was him, I'd actually go for Harry Kane. I would go for Kane because I think you're guaranteed 25 to 30 goals. Where I think with Haaland, there's still no guarantee of how good he would be in the Prem. Arteta would have won this game. Oh, mate, he wouldn't be in this game. Credit to Chelsea. They look really good tonight. They do. They do, man. They've played really well. You a golfer, bro. Footballers all played. Bro, I'm not a footballer anymore. Ex-footballer. I can play golf. I used to play. Very relaxing sport, actually, man. Very therapeutic. Well, until you're, whacking balls and, hooking them all over the place. But Haaland and Mbappe, I'm still not hearing that debate, man. I'm still saying Mbappe is better than him, but it's opinions. Kane suits him perfectly, agreed. Am I going to have to create a fragrance for Pep? Yeah, man. Fraudulence. Fraudulence by Pep Guardiola instead. Arrogance by Arteta and fraudulence by Pep. Only Arteta can open up Chelsea's defence. It's mad, isn't it? We've actually took 6 points off Chelsea this season. And Pep, with this unbelievable team, I don't know if they beat them away from home in the league, but obviously they lost at home and lost in the FA Cup semi-final. Curtis, do you think Sancho will go? Yeah, probably go United. Probably will. Although I think there's clubs that would suit his style better. But I just think they're at the front of the queue. The money's there, and I think he wants to leave Dortmund. Curtis, Mbappe all day. What a talent. Yeah, I put Mbappe ahead of Haaland. Boldulence by Oh, dear me. Pep, man, please. What are you doing? Like 20 million a season. Your team's worth about $500 million. You can't figure out a way to beat this guy. I'm not going to lie, Prince said we should have supported City. You from Manchester. Oh, man from Manny and supporting Arsenal. You lot, that was brave. I bet you grew up at a point, yeah, where like Arsenal were playing great silky football. Man City were like probably in League One. And you thought, I'm going to be a bit rebellish. I don't want to support Man United. I got a lot of friends who support Man United, but they used to love Thierry Henry. Do you know what I mean? So maybe you're falling into that. But who'd have known it would have ended up like this? But listen, surely we recover at some stage. Here we go, second half. I'm just looking. I mean, Fernandinho, none of these guys are a change to come on. They've all still got the sub-suit on. Pep, man, what are you doing? Ravel Morrison is a gooner. Yeah, big gooner. He is. My guy Big C still bragging they took 6 points from Chelsea. Mona, I told you, it's shameless FC right now. I know what we are, and I'm happy to admit it. Well, I'm not happy, but I can admit it. What else have we got to cling on to, man? We've been shocking. Forgive me for the shameless talk. Man said I ain't even seen us win the league. Boy, man, I don't know how you chose Arsenal at them times. But it is what it is. That's a game of golf for my free membership for LHS. Winner pays the subs. You probably beat me at golf now. I haven't played golf for ages. Well, I might have played mini golf on holiday, but not proper golf. Pep, man, please, man, sort this out. I don't think he's made a sub. This is where I'm saying about Pep, man, that stubbornness to make changes. I'm sorry, you have to play a striker at some point in this game. And I ain't talking about Gabriel Jesus. You know what I mean? Who gets bullied a lot of the time against these big teams. Sergio Aguero. I think the thing with Timo Werner, I think it's got to the point where Tuchel knows he's not even going to score. It's like, I'm just playing you because you're an absolute nuisance, you know? Because he was a nuisance that half, but the man just can't finish at all. MO7, I haven't seen us win the league either. Jeez, man. I feel sorry for people that haven't seen that because at least I've seen some glory, but we're just shocking now. My boy, hello, Big C, just joined your stream looking sharp. Big up, bro. Aguero to score the winning goal. That could be Scenes FC. And we're underway. Second half of the Champions League. And don't forget, before I forget, One Football, link in the description. You know the drill, people. Go and download it for all your latest transfer news and team news. Wow, can Manchester City turn this around? No substitutions at half-time. Shameless FC, I mean, as if we hadn't had a bad enough season at Arsenal. You know, I dot Manchester City for the day and they turn to frauds. You know, you just don't need it, do you? Curtis, that One Football app said Arsenal number one priority is to bring in Odegaard. Oh, you just don't want to hear that, do you? I don't want to hear that. I would rather see someone else. Check out the new White Sox shirt and cap. I wish for a City comeback. Pep seriously moving like Arteta with no subs. Come on, City, for real, man. You can see the same traits in Arteta with his stubbornness. I was 20 when we last won the league. Now I'm in my 40s. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad how long ago it was. Timo will come good next season. Not many that are new to the league settle in the first year. I said the same thing, but then he missed two absolute sitters. So I see something in him. I'm telling you, there's something in him. He can't be that bad a finisher all the time. But he's been terrible this season and bad today. Sterling wins a free kick. He's getting very frustrated. Reece James keeps doing loads of little fouls, you know. Alan Adams said, I've seen every Arsenal win and loss since 1961, man. That's some real long-time support, man. I'm sure you've seen the ups and downs of Arsenal. I wonder how bad you would consider this situation that we're in right now. Alexander, what do you think of free transfers, Barca? Wijnaldum and Aguero, they're good players for the squad, you know. They seem short of cash. Free kick to Man City, Kevin De Bruyne to whip it in. It's quite far out. Chelsea are quite a small team, to be honest. Man City are quite a small team, to be honest. And that's a terrible free kick. And Kante clears it, and it goes out for a goal kick. Never seen Arsenal win the league. It's sad, man. No DM. KDB looks lost. Sterling-ish. Pepper's effed up. I mean, why on earth would you have KDB playing in the pivot and put Bernardo Silva in the 10? It's wild. At times, they're swapping, but it just doesn't work. It's not working. Arteta leaving broke Pep. Big up the Arsenal knock. Thank you very much for becoming a member on the channel. Much appreciated. We will be doing lots of stuff with that. now, obviously, with the season finishing. So I really appreciate your support. Over 300 likes, over 500 in the chat. Smash and subscribe. Can we hit 500 likes? It would be much appreciated, people. And yeah, like I said, subscribe if you haven't already. Big up to Craig. Don't want Sterling at Arsenal. I did say in the video, go and check the video out that I did today about Mahrez and Sterling being linked with Arsenal, with City potentially looking to sell those two for 100 million in order for them to go for Grealish and Harry Kane. I don't actually think Raheem Sterling would thrive at Arsenal. I really don't. He wouldn't get the same service. I just don't think it would work as well. Bear in mind, look, I don't think we'll get him anyway. He's on nearly £300,000 a week. Is Kyle Walker crossing position? Good ball. Mendy collects. City looks short of ideas, man. It's worrying. Ilya said, "Hi, Curtis. Just remembered when we were back in the final in 06, the ref bottled it with a red card, but we played like men, although Wenger bottled the subs for me. How far have we fallen since? Oh, mate, we are miles behind. Wouldn't take any of them, bro. No, maybe. You know, Mahrez is 30. We've got Pepe and Saka on the right. And yeah, they're not really what we need right now. That's the thing. They're good players, but they're not what we need, you know? We need a centre mid. We need a right back. Arsenal will bounce back. Listen, I hope you're right. We all hope that you're right. Mahrez levels above Pepe. It's just the age thing, though, isn't it? Pepe's like, what, 26? Mahrez is 30, man. Mahrez should rejoin us. Yeah, Leicester could... You never know. They're saying 40 to 50 million. I don't think that's impossible for Leicester. We need a midfielder, right back, and a striker. Definitely. Reece James and Sterling having a good battle out here, man. The Arsenal not. Curtis, bro, do you think some players at Arsenal are leaving because they possibly know the club will be sold? They are probably looking for a better club before they decline. It's a good point. Or maybe they're leaving because they know the club won't be sold and they're thinking, do you know what? With no new investment, this club's going nowhere. So but you never know. You never know. That would be the positive way of looking at it. That Xhaka knows we're getting sold, he'll get dumped, so he's just leaving first. But it's hard to get your hopes up with these owners, man. Donnarumma, I'm hearing, is on his way to Juventus, but we'll have to see. I know he's out of contract now. Under this owner, Arsenal will never bounce back to its greatness, sadly. We need over a dozen signings just to get top four. Over a dozen, you know. Curtis, clip it. City will score this time. I hope so, man. James is on Sterling. He's all over him. City having a bit more of the ball, but Chelsea now, and this is the problem, they look very comfortable to just sit behind the ball. Kevin De Bruyne, surely. I thought Kante fouled him there. Ref says he won the ball. I think De Bruyne's still on the floor. No, he's up. He's limping slightly. Kante was behind him there. I wondered, did he catch De Bruyne before getting the ball? But the ref says play on. Pete was named in UEFA Europa League squad of the season. I mean, it's all right, but we want to see man in the Premier League team of the season, you know? Steve said, if Chelsea win this second Champions League, you can't deny they are the biggest club in London, as hard as it is for us to say it. I refuse to say it, Steve. I refuse to say it. Big C, the Supporters Club show with James, Julian, and Turkish was awesome on AFTV. Big up, man. Anyone who hasn't seen that, go and check that out. Smash the likes up. Let's get to that 500. Curtis, do you think the fittest team usually wins the league? Not necessarily, but it definitely would make a huge difference, you know? It would definitely make a huge difference because if you can outrun teams, it gives you that extra few percent. And Chelsea look sharp. They look like they've been worked hard, by the manager. This manager's made a huge difference. Zinchenko. City cannot create a chance. They cannot create a chance, Curtis, imagine guys like Mount winning the Champions League. Listen, we've seen worse than Mount. Mount's a decent player, to be fair. Although I do think he's overhyped quite a lot. But we've certainly seen worse players win the Champions League. Vladimir Schmitzer at Liverpool, Up the City, oh man. Big C got the hair done for the big game. Big up my brother Broads, man. Hope you're well. This ain't looking good, man. Chelsea win this and you're going to have all this London is blue talk, man. It's long. City need to fix up, bro. Mount is top quality. He's improved. I have to admit, when I first saw Mount, I was like, why does Lampard keep persisting with this brother, man? But he's improved a lot. He has improved a lot. He scores a lot of goals. Free kick to Chelsea. Cross in position. Ben Chilwell in swinger. This is more problems for City. Floats it in. Looking for Rudiger, headed away. Mahrez clears it. This is the problem. City got no pace up front. They got no striker. They got, Foden, where has he been? So, I mean, all that hype. These are games. But for me, you're playing without a striker. It's very difficult to connect. Got so many options on the bench, Pep. 10 minutes into the second half. Clash of heads there. Kevin De Bruyne and Rudiger. Rudiger, of course, got the face mask on as well. Big C Tuchel got this Pep false nine business on lockdown, 100%. Seen it all season in the last two games. Sorry, the false nine thing has not troubled them really. But Pep seems too stubborn to change. Chelsea playing the high line. Exactly. If you know you're playing against an attack that has got no pace, then you can afford to do that, because they know that Foden ain't running in behind. Kevin De Bruyne here and Rudiger just clashed into each other. Curtis, I rate Klopp over Pep. Pep thinks a bit too much at times. I got to admit, if Pep doesn't win this, I might have to take that best manager in the world thing away. I knew he'd do that. I knew it. Rodri and Gabriel Jesus warming up. I knew he's going to bring on Jesus ahead of Aguero. And I'm sorry, mate. That ain't going to make it. That ain't going to make it, bruv. Nah, that ain't going to make it. Jesus will get bullied by Rudiger and them, man. You need Aguero with that movement. It's being too stubborn. Being stubborn. He's saying, yeah, Aguero's leaving. He missed a penalty against Chelsea in the league game. Not going to play him. Forget that, bro. You're going to lose the Champions League final. Rodri and Jesus coming on. We were saying Fernandinho and Aguero. De Bruyne's in a bad way, man. De Bruyne is in a bad way. Man's laying down, eyes closed. If he comes off with concussion, mate, might as well lock the stream off. Done. Done, mate. Chelsea will have it. City are in a mess. Man said Arteta really did learn from him. 2 frauds. Oh man, De Bruyne. I don't know if it was in the head. It looked like he banged his face against like the side of Rudiger, so maybe part of his shoulder and his face. But he's the one more hurt. Rudiger's up and fine. Oh man, 33 minutes to go, man. City are a mess. Pep moving like Aguero is Dele Alli. If you know, you know. Yeah, we know about Dele and Pep's. Look, here we go. Gabriel Jesus coming on. Knew it. Pep, I'm sorry, man. Pep, I've lost a lot of respect for him. How are you bringing on Gabriel Jesus ahead of Sergio Aguero? I'm sorry, mate. Bringing on Gabriel Jesus before Aguero. Fuming. Don't like it. The disrespect to Sergio is unbelievable, bruv. Pep needs to get out of his own head. Look. Ooh, yo. KDB looks like he got the big right hand from Dillian White, fam. Man's eyes swollen and everything. Is he crying, bruv? He's crying his eyes out. He's done. He's off. He's done. Oh my days. De Bruyne's in tears. I'm baffled. I thought he was just like, he took a knot. He's crying. He's off. He's done. Eyes swell up. Oh my. It's done. It's done. It is done. De Bruyne is crying like a baby, bruv. I don't get it though. Someone tell me, like, it must be concussion, man. He looks like this has gone bad. This has gone bad, fam. De Bruyne's crying. He's got concussion. Imagine that. You just turn around, bang, hits his head against Rudiger, and he's off. Concussion, black eye, swelled up eyes, in tears, and Gabriel Jesus comes on. This is bad. Come on. Here comes City now. Sterling shoots. They're appealing for handball. Ref says no. Ref says no. They're jumping all over. Sterling's going crazy, bro. Sterling's going crazy. They'll do a VAR check there. Come on, City. Come on, City. Where's the VAR check, man? Ref says, what? Straight off the arm. Captain Raheem. It's all going off now, man. Come on. Tell me it's handball, man. Surely. Sterling with the shot. I think it hits his arm, but I don't think you'll get a penalty for that. It's all gone Pete Tong, man. You're right. The one day Arsenal fans needed a Manchester City win, and look at this. De Bruyne's off with concussion. Pep's turned into Arteta. Man's bringing on Jesus before Aguero. Oh, man. What is he doing? This is made for Sergio Aguero, bro. Here comes City. Phil Foden shoots. He's turned into... Let me think of some... Look at him. He's turned into, like, I don't know. Michael Johnson. Remember Michael Johnson, the old centre mid for City years ago? He's turned into Joe. Mama, remember Joe, the friggin' Brazilian striker? Foden's gone missing, mate. Kante's just wrapping these men up. The disrespect that Frank Lampard was not like playing N'Golo Kante is just crazy. The disrespect from Pep. You leaving Fernandinho and Sergio Aguero on the bench. This is worse than Arsenal. I feel like I'm watching Arsenal. I'm telling you, if Werner scores now, mate, I'm just going to have to take a break from football, I think. Yeah, you remember Joe with the Afro, man, and Michael Johnson, them days there. I remember when City were losing, I think they lost 7-1 to Middlesbrough. Sven-Goran Eriksson was the manager. They were mad. Mikel Pep Teta, man, I'm telling you. Look, City giving the ball away. They're gone. No leadership. Guess what, mate? Your leader is Fernandinho. That's your leader. Get Sean Goater on, man. I'm telling you. You're right, FC. Get Sean Goater on. Can't get Robinho on. Get Georgie Kinkladze on, man. Yeah, get Stephen Ireland on as well, man. You know, who else they had? They've had some. Get Nicholas Anelka on and them. City are getting wrapped. Right, here we go. Oh, that's a terrible ball from Gundogan. I can see Chelsea scoring another one. Here's Havertz. They're just hitting Chelsea. Chelsea are hitting City on the counter-attack. Robinho, would you take Kante? I think every club in the world would take Kante, you know? I would literally sell 10 players at Arsenal to get Kante. Like, literally 10. 10 players for him. Man like Stephen Ireland, you know, he had a pink Range Rover. He was living a mad life still. Oh, man. Right, Phillips. Yeah, he was decent them days. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Remember, who else did they have? Negredo, Jacko. They had a lot of players. Who's this coming on? Fernandinho. You want to listen now, yeah? You want to listen now, Pep? But it should have been Sergio. I guarantee you, Jesus does nothing in this game. I've seen him so many times. Oh, Foden, man. Foden should have got that back into Sterling. Who's coming off? Number 20. I think that's... Who's number 20 for Man City? It's got to be Bernardo Silva. Yeah, Bernardo. Pep, mate, you had a stinker. The formation, the setup was wrong. The setup was wrong, brethren. Pulisic coming on for Chelsea. Pace. Another FIFA pace merchant, man. I said, oh, you're wheeling it up, bro. Come on, man. You remember them old school days, man. Man City days. Michael Ball and Richard Dunn and them, man. They were horrible. Man said, yo, man, like Uwe, you know. I don't know about big Uwe Rosler, you know. Balotelli, man. Why always me business? Darius Vassell. Bring them, man, on, you know. Darius. Jovetic. They've had enough ballers in it, Man City. Man don't remember Daniel Sturridge at Man City, you know. Certain man only remember Sturridge from Liverpool and Chelsea, you know. Sturridge was a young baller at Man City, man. And a lot of you guys will remember still. Man like Sturridge at City. This is like watching an Arsenal stream. I'm telling you. Pep out. Man City therapy tomorrow, 2 p.m. Do you know what I mean? How much pain you want to put us through, man? The one day we support City, these men crumble. Yeah, Micah Richards, Jacko. Sturridge was wavy, bruv. Young baller. Yeah, Europa days. Bruv, talk to the brother, man. Come on, man. Root settings, man. Standard, bro. Elano. Yeah, them old school ballers, man. Elano, Brazilian Donny. Caicedo and them. They had some reckless ballers. Yeah, they used to just buy all of our players. Adebayor, Torre, Cliche, all them, man. Look, Fernandinho comes on straight away, wraps up Jorginho. Bang! Studs down your shin, bruv. Elano, Sagnot. Yeah, Scott Sinclair, you know. Man like Scotty. Timo Werner comes off. He's done his job, I'm telling you. All Timo is right now, you know, is nuisance value. That's the only reason they sign him. The manager knows Timo ain't scoring. He just literally, Maicon had a little spell. I'm sure he did, didn't he, at City? Wilfred Bonny, you know. Man like Joey Barton. Tevez as well. Benjani, you know. Remember that story that, what's his name? Harry Redknapp said I had to force him on the plane so they got the money. Mangala and them. Man said Franny Lee. Mike Summerby. I think Mike Summerby actually works there now. I think he's on the coach. Jesus. Oh, free kick to Man City. Navas, he was a horrible player. I didn't like him. Did not like him at all. Seen Alexis Sanchez rip him apart when he was at Arsenal, man. I did not like Navas. Jack Rodwell, yeah. They always did the odd deal where he was like, why are they signing this Donny for bare peas as well? De Bruyne's on the bench. Black eye. Man looks red like a strawberry, fam. I'm telling you. These man can't believe it. Nasri, man, that one hurt me. I'm not going to lie. Nasri was a serious baller. Nolito, yeah, them man there. Colin Bell, old school. Free kick whipped in. Nah, man, City are moving mad. They're not even getting a shot. I don't even know if Mendy's made a save. Look at Pep. Pep looks like he's going to cry. I feel gutted, you know. Thomas Tuchel, fam. Like, I feel like it's robbery him coming to the Prem and just winning the Champions League, man. Chelsea, nah, man. Chelsea were like 8th when he took over. Managers turned him round, mad. KDB looking like he's from... What's the V again? 4 or 5? I always forget, you know, the Roman numerals. I should know as well because I watched enough Rocky films. Red like a strawberry yang. I almost said strawberry yang. Come on, it's Foden. Oh! Morris went in! Oh! Cleared away. Didn't get enough power on the cross, man. Ah! Corner. Come on, City! Come on! Oh, Rocky 5. That's Tommy Gunn, innit? Where him and Rocky have the street fight. Here comes City, man. Foden, short corner. Why? What's the point? What are you doing, Kyle Walker, you prick? What's he giving here? It was a foot race. Wow. It's a good. I swear, Kyle Walker is lucky that he's quick, you know. Man lost the ball to Pulisic. Pulisic could have been one-on-one, but Walker, luckily, he's quick. He recovers. Oh, get up. There's a Chelsea player on the floor. I think it's Aspilicueta. Oh, he's saying he's in big trouble here. You don't often see this. Aspilicueta goes into a tackle, goes on the floor, and he's instantly just smashing the floor. Is he seriously injured or is it just a lot of pain? I don't know. What happened to him, man? Oh, clash of knees. Painful. Kyle Walker is a beast. Do you know what it is, though? I think I look at Kyle Walker like he's that defender that makes a mistake and then recovers with the pace. But, you know, I think the better defenders don't make as many mistakes. I think Kyle Walker is a little bit clumsy, if I'm honest. But he's like 99 pace on FIFA, bro. His recovery is a joke. But I actually think Reece James is a better defender than him if you're talking about pure defensive quality. De Jong, yeah, he was a bit of a tank, you know. That was the kind of player I always wanted at Arsenal, you know, just a beast. Arsenal curse for real, man. It is a City ball. They're not playing well. They're playing Roque Santa Cruz. I remember them, man, as well. Look at Aspilicueta. Man was going on like, you know, he's finished and then just comes back on. I think it was just the clash that hurt him. Di Michaelis, he was terrible as well. Sterling against Reece James. Reece James has just been all over Sterling. He won't give him a yard of space. Look, Kante. Look, Sterling gives it away, man. City are all over the place. King Clancy was a baller. Georgian baller. Craig Bellamy, man. He wasn't bad. Scored that banger, didn't he, against United that time. Robinho. I remember him lobbing Almunia, man. Painful. This is 20 minutes. This game's flying by. City have hardly had a shot. If I'm Sergio Aguero, I'm absolutely fuming right now that I can't get on this pitch. Look at Jesus playing like a winger, not even in the box. Got Kyle Walker lining up to shoot from 30 yards. Here's Mahrez against Chilwell. Whips it in. It's blocked. Nah, man, that's baby food for this Chelsea back four, man. Floating a ball in the air for Jesus and Sterling against friggin' Rudiger and Christensen. Man said Robinho's locked up. That's mad. Yeah, I've been to Ireland. I have been. The only person I see bounce Walker is Dembele. And Dembele did him like it wasn't even a challenge to him. It was like, yo, listen, you've got 97 pace on FIFA, but I'm going to burn you, bruv. I've got 99 pace, 99 acceleration, and I've got a hunter card on me. The FIFA players know what I'm talking about. Because the way he burnt Kyle Walker, I've never seen people do that to him. Curtis City have bottled it. They look like they have no answer. And this is the thing. I think Pep gets to a point where it's like, how do I break this down? He used to do this against Liverpool. Look, Havertz, Chelsea could be in. Oh no, he's in. Could be game over. Oh my days, they've missed it. Pulisic puts it wide. It would have been game over. Wow. Pep, wake up, you fraud. What is he doing? Nah, man, they look clueless, man. Pulisic tries to chip Ederson. Puts it 2 yards wide. What a miss. Havertz has been fantastic in this game. I remember earlier in the season when Arsenal played Chelsea and I did a combined 11 and I actually put Havertz up front. And I got a lot of stick for it. Because, listen, he doesn't score a lot of goals in that kind of role. But he's such a clever player. I think if Chelsea get a proper striker to play ahead of him, he's a serious player. But this City performance is making me sick. Look at Jesus. He's not. I don't honestly. Someone tell me what Jesus is that good at. He's like a. He's just a little lightweight poacher. He feels like a Brazilian, like Eddie Nketiah to me. He's better than Nketiah, obviously. That's proper slander. But do you know what I'm saying? Like the man's proper lightweight. And you got Sergio Aguero. If you leave Sergio Aguero on the bench for 90 minutes, you deserve to lose the Champions League final. You deserve to lose it to me, Carl. The disrespect is just beyond belief. Yeah, Kante. They need to bang Kante still. I don't know what's going off with this guy. I've never seen a man cover ground like him in my life. You know, he's a nightmare. Sterling gets in behind, 2 in the box, put it back. Oh, chance. Tried the little Carnu flick and missed it. Good play there. Fernandinho. Sterling gets away. Look, Gabriel Jesus, man. Told you. Trying to do some little flick. Brazilian Eddie, fam. I'm telling you. Tap him, Merchant. Nah, man. How are you going to leave Sergio on the bench? Big up, John. Good evening, Big C. Late tuning in. I'm not liking what I see on the score sheet. Mash the likes for the brother C people. Big up. It's bad. It is bad. De Bruyne's come off injured with concussion. He picked the wrong team, in my opinion, and he brings on Gabriel Jesus instead of Sergio Aguero. Foden's been non-existent. Look, they're getting roughed up. Mahrez gets dashed off the ball by Ben Chilwell. Pep's got to do something. Who's he? He's bringing someone on. I think it's Aguero coming on. It's disrespectful. You're going to give him 15 minutes when you give Jesus like 20 odd minutes. Come on. Yeah, Reece James. You know, I think Southgate will start. Well, no, he loves Kyle Walker, but I think Reece James is better than Kyle Walker. I'm going to be honest. Technically better, puts a nice delivery in. You know, I just think he's a lot tidier defensively, man. Kyle Walker, to me, is clumsy, man. Man said mad disrespectful. I'm sorry, man. I've had enough of seeing Jesus play like this against the big teams. He gets roughed up. He's like a little kid. Shot, and he goes wide. And I think Sergio is coming on now. Man said Brazilian Nketiah is that ultimate disrespect. You might as well have took his Brazilian nationality off him. Make him Scottish or something. Oh, they're just showing you the miss of Pulisic. That would have been game over. 1-on-1. Goes to Dink Edison. Puts it wide. Sergio's on his way. Raheem's off. He's been poor again. Reece James has wrapped him. He's done him once or twice a little bit. But Reece James has been outstanding. I've got to admit, he's been fantastic. He ain't give him no space. And City, man. I told you Walker is trash. Everyone laughed at me. I think, who did I put in that England team selection? I think I put Trent at right back. But Reece James tonight's been outstanding. Bruv, I'm telling you now, if Sergio equalizes, Scenes FC might be back. I'm telling you, like, we thought Scenes FC was done for the season. It might be back if Sergio slaps one in. You're bringing on Sergio in the last 15. You can see where Arteta gets it from. Kyle Walker wins a corner. Thing is, when City get a corner, I'm like, they're not the biggest of teams, are they? So I always think, who's going to head it in? Unless it's John Stones or Diaz. Mahrez to take it. Come on, Sergio. Where are you at, man? Sterling to Arsenal. They'll probably sell him to us now after seeing that performance. They say, I'll get rid of him. Ball whipped in by Mahrez. Doesn't even beat the first defender. Mahrez, another chance to cross it. That's a better one. Headed away. See, Rudiger, mate. It's food and drink to these, man. Rudiger, Christiansen. Crosses in the air. They love it. Martinelli is the king of late subs, yeah? Smash the likes, you legends. At least he don't put Sergio left wing. Yeah, for real, like we do with our players. Benjani to score the winner. Yeah, him and Sean Goater up front last 10 minutes. Chelsea is defensive. Who can blame them? 1-0 up. 12 minutes away from winning the Champions League. This is painful. This is bad. This is bad, I'm telling you now. Serious question. If you're, look at this, that John Stones puts it out of play. If you're the Man City owners now, do you get to a point where you say, do you know what? Pep ain't going to win the Champions League at Man City. It's not going to happen. And do you actually have to think about moving him on? You know, okay, he's dominating in England, but they were kind of dominant in England anyway. You know, they were winning titles with Mancini and Pellegrini. He spent over £500 million and you can't win the Champions League. You know, and this is a pitiful performance. Kyle Walker's trying his best Usain Bolt impression. Clueless, mate, clueless, just running like a lunatic. De Bruyne's hobbled off. He can't even watch the game. Concussion. Ryan said, bro, I can't take Chelsea winning the Champions League. It's madness. City need Jose. Can you imagine Jose, former Man United player, going there? Maybe Antonio Conte. Sack Pep, hire Tuchel or Conte. Where does Kante rank all-time mids? In that role that he plays, kind of protecting the back four, but can also join in a little bit as well, is one of the best we've ever seen. It's as simple as that. He's like the reborn Claude Makelele, but with like ridiculous amounts of energy. I think Kante is one of the best centre mids we've ever seen. Honestly, I would go as far as that. In that role he plays, he is absolutely unbelievable. I would hate to play against him. Seriously, man. City is made for Jose. Yeah, just pure money, man. Chilwell has to be man of the match. He shut Walker down. He's done well. They've had a lot of good performances. I think Havertz's been great. Kante's been a joke. Look at Jesus diving, looking for a free kick. Get on with it, man. Like these men have been in the Prem long enough. You ain't gonna get them free kicks, man. You have to rough them man back up. Jesus, you know what? He's got talent, but he's just annoying. So lightweight, and Pep seems to draw for him all the time, like first as well. I'd say Kante is better than Denilson. Yeah, just a little bit. Denilson was terrible. Keeps his nut down, doesn't make a song and dance. Exactly that. How often do you see Kante doing interviews? Or the man drives a Mini Cooper, fam. He's on about 150 grand a week. He drives a Mini Cooper. And I don't think he's doing that for show either. He's genuinely that just humble guy. Like, yo, I don't need a Ferrari, mate. I just need to get to training. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's ridiculous. Kante over Vieira. You'd love them together, wouldn't you? It's a question I don't want to answer. I think Vieira had more to his game, but Kante, at what he does, like, he's ridiculous. And, you know, I hate to say it, but we bought Granit Xhaka ahead of N'Golo Kante, but, you know, I prefer not to speak, Humble baller, free kick to Chelsea, cross in position, Kyle Walker, clumsy, gives it away. Reece James, man of the match. He's shut up Sterling. Chilwell to whip this in. If they score, it'll be over. Headed away. City have already had a shot. And it's shot wide. Goal kick to City. 8 minutes to go. They have been terrible. 8 minutes left. I'm not sure. Can they make 5 subs in the Champions League? I'm not sure. I know in the Europa League you can. You know the banks where the ballers keep their money so they make larger than usual withdrawals. Apparently Kante has never ever made a withdrawal from there. It wouldn't surprise you. That man's living on like us with like £300 limit a day on his standard little card, you know, debit card and that. Vieira is the Rolls Royce of centre midfielders. He was a beast. Still got his mini. Essien, what a player. I think, was it Hiddink said he was the best box-to-box midfielder he'd ever seen, but the injuries got the better of him. It's all getting rough now. Rudiger and Fernandinho. Chelsea win the ball back. Kovacic is on now, a player that I rate highly. Gets blocked by Fernandinho. It's disappearing from City. This is 1 billion spent to bottle the Champions League. I wouldn't be surprised if Pep walks, Pep just strikes me as that guy where he's like, I'm done. I can't get him over the line. Look at Rudiger. Bang. Oh, I think he hurt his leg a bit there. Him and Fernandinho. Proper challenge. That. Nice to see that because tackling's sort of been taken out of the game a little bit. Curtis, this result could be the cherry on the crap season cake. Yeah, for real. Pep, man. Pep. What are you doing? 7 minutes to go. And I have to admit, man, this is what pains me to admit it. They've been the better team. They actually deserve to be winning. I cannot believe how little attacking threat we've seen from Man City. They've hardly had a shot. Can they do something here? Just the weight of pass and everything it's not there. It's not there. Got Aguero and Jesus on the pitch now. Get Sergio in the box. One chance. That's all he needs. One chance. Dre said, Curtis, it hurts me to see Chelsea win another Champions League. Here's Aguero. Whips it. Oh! Tries to chip it back post. Mendy is massive. He comes out and catches it. City had two players at the back post there. Mendy just climbed and caught it. Aguero tries to chip it with his left foot to the back post. Mendy takes it. Some of their big players have not turned up. Foden has been non-existent. Mahrez, Sterling, done nothing. Done absolutely nothing. Here's Mahrez, finds Zinchenko. No wonder City want to sell Sterling to Arsenal. You know what I mean? He's probably lost it. Here's Aguero. 5 minutes to go of the Champions League final. It's been a tough year for Arsenal fans. Seeing Chelsea lift the Champions League certainly wouldn't help our mood. What have City got? Here's Gundogan. They've got two strikers on now, man. Kyle Walker pings one in. Oh, just in front of Aguero, man. What a pass. I mean, it sounds crazy to say what a pass because it's gone out for a goal kick, but I actually think he's got a gamble earlier there, Aguero. Kind of waited for the ball to come to him before he's moved. Get on the run, get on the run. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. It's painful. Curtis Pep, worst final ever. Yeah, I've never seen him be this. I've never seen him struggle to create a chance so much. Diaby, Vieira, Thomas Partey. Curtis, is Guardiola overrated? That's an unbelievable thing to say, isn't it? But people are going to get to that point with Pep where people are going to get to that point with Pep where they're like, you go Bayern Munich, spend a fortune, don't win a Champions League. You go to Manchester City, spend an absolute fortune, and you can't win a Champions League. Thomas Tuchel is throwing arms up to the Chelsea fans. They're going wild. Oh, man. Yeah, listen, you have to ask serious questions of him. I would say that. I think Man City would actually have to have a meeting and say, is he the right manager to win them a Champions League? You have to. You have to ask that question. How come he hasn't won a Champions League since he left Barcelona with prime Messi? And I love Pep as well. I'm a massive fan of Pep. But he's not producing, man. City specialists of failure in the Champions League. Crazy, man. Chelsea, I think they were 8th in the table when Thomas Tuchel took over. They've been to an FA Cup final. They've made top 4, and they are 3 minutes plus added on time from winning a European trophy. Foden today has been woeful. Foden today is playing like a player that believes his own hype too much. Even just there, he's trying to take on 3 players and just getting roughed up. Chelsea are a very streetwise team, a very streetwise. Kovacic, Mason Mount, Reece James, Thiago Silva, Rudiger. I feel like they know how to handle themselves. They know how to, they can dominate you physically. This City team at time is lightweight. Jesus, I said it for so long, and I don't like to be disrespectful because, who am I to question a Brazilian international? But I just don't think he's good enough for Man City. He's so lightweight. I hardly ever see him trouble one of the big teams, you know. He just gets pushed off the ball. Pep can't chat to Jose. Not going to lie, he was just very good at Barca. This guy needs the most specific variables to make a good team. Just what happened. You make a good point, you know. Jose won the Champions League with Inter Milan against prime Barca as well. You know, he actually broke that Pep team down with that team. But the problem is, Broads, is Jose's probably not that Jose anymore. You know, as I probably found out when I was bigging him up so much. I still think he's a good manager. But he's not the same manager that he used to be. Oh, man. Minute to go, people. It's almost done. Tuchel keeps it simple. Pep makes it overcomplicated. He's lost himself this game, Pep. Don't get me wrong, the players haven't turned up, but I just think the way he set them up, using Kevin De Bruyne in the pivot rather than, you know, usually you see him, he plays Gundogan and Rodri or Gundogan and Fernandinho, and then De Bruyne's the one in front who can just go and roam. But today, he played De Bruyne and Gundogan in the pivot with Bernardo in front of them. So De Bruyne's playing like with discipline and sitting in front of the back four. Sitting with a chance. Foden, what a ball. Oh, falls to him. Chance. Oh, no one gambled again. Sergio, you've got to gamble on that. Foden whips it across the penalty area. Any striker gambles, it's a tap-in from 6 yards. Nobody gambles and they clear it. Thomas Tuchel's going mad. I remember when he was available, a lot of Arsenal fans were saying they didn't want him. Pep's part of the Barca myth. Cheating, dirty play, and the ref loved by corrupt UEFA. I hear your point. 7 minutes added on. Wow. It's for the De Bruyne injury. I didn't really care about it. Well, I wasn't really aware of all that UEFA stuff until I felt it with Arsenal, you know, when they sent off Van Persie. And that was blatant cheating. 7 minutes added on. Klopp's ahead of Pep. Too much tinkering. I'm coming around to that wave of thinking, man. Oh, Chelsea's defending has been absolutely outrageous. Here's Mahrez. Pass the ball, bruv. Kante takes it off him. What is he doing? They could get caught on the counter here. Havertz. And then Mahrez fouls him. They have... No wonder they want to sell Mahrez and Sterling, mate. No wonder. It'd fit right in at Arsenal because they've both turned into bottle jobs today. Look at Pep. I actually feel it for Pep, though, you know. What a ball in. Sergio, one of you's got... It wasn't even Foden, in fact. Who was that? Or was it? I don't know who crossed that in. It was a great ball. Arsenal are a disgrace to let this happen, Curtis. Oh, man. Come on, City. They're struggling, man. But 7 minutes. Pep walk of shame. I'm telling you now, Pep... I think will consider his job after this because they're never going to get closer than this. And I just feel like this was a year where, you know, oh, look at Kyle Walker, the clumsiest of footballers, man. Overruns the ball, ends up clattering people because his touch was so heavy. I just don't feel like they'll have a year where they'll have a... I just think they'll have a harder run into a final in future years. Mahrez whips it in, headed away. Boy Tendio said, go read my comment on your vid earlier about Mahrez and Sterling. Big C, I will read that after. I haven't got through all the comments yet. One-sided game, yeah. Chelsea dominant. Brings Giroud on for the culture. I think they want pace on the counter-attack. Havertz and Pulisic. Long throw. Kyle Walker throws it in. Stones goes up for it. Chelsea clear it. They just cannot create. 4.5 minutes to go. Ederson's on the halfway line. If they get Kane Champions League in the bag, yeah, they'll probably have to. Long ball. When you see Man City playing long ball, mate, you know something's gone wrong. Kyle Walker pumps it in. It's a terrible cross. They're not even beating the first defender. Kante clears. He's been immense. And Zinchenko, they're going to lose it. They're going to lose it. Kante, if he looks up, he's got to pass it. He gets fouled. And They have played, honestly, N'Golo Kante he's absolutely unbelievable. Tuchel is going absolutely berserk, pumping arms to the fans. Oh, my days. Yeah, we have to protest. Kante is one of the best midfielders I've ever seen, honestly. Wow, that's a foul. Free kick to Man City. Kante has dominated the midfield. The man hasn't even... the man's been injured. He's only just started training this week. Unbelievable. Free kick to Man City. 3 minutes to go. Can they get back into it? Long ball. Jesus does well there. He's got to cross it. He's got to cross it. Where are you going? Wins a throw-in. Long throw. Kyle Walker. 3 minutes to go. Yeah, Kante have won everything. Flick on. He gives a free kick to Chelsea. Yeah, Kante, Premier League winner. This will be him as a Champions League. He's won the World Cup. Rudiger, he's been good as well. Chelsea have been fantastic. Oh, City, man. Oh, my days. First home game next season. Everyone should protest 100%. I really don't rate Jesus. I don't rate him. Bros, I can't believe you've said it. I can't say it, bro. I don't even want to read your comment. It's hard to argue, bro. They're miles ahead of us right now. They're miles ahead of us, man. Players would sign for them ahead of us, man. Oh, man. Pep, man. Pep. You got it wrong, bro. You got it wrong. Even bringing on Jesus before Aguero, it's all mad. Jesus turns. He's in the penalty area. Cross the ball. He's getting bullied. He loses the ball. Long throw. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Kyle Walker with a long throw. Where's Ederson, man? Get Ederson in the box. Here we go. Long throw. Loops it in the air. Stones wins the flick on. Comes out. Oh! Volley just over from Mahrez. It was like slow motion. That could be it. Oh, my day. Yeah, Buenos Aires Guna. Oh, that is inches over the crossbar. Inches, right foot volley. Chelsea winning 2 Champions Leagues makes me so angry about my own football club. It makes me despise Arsenal and think that these leechers of owners have allowed our football club 8th in the league, a manager who's never managed, while Chelsea have just come and blown us away and won 2 Champions Leagues. It's painful. It's embarrassing. Seriously, man. 10 seconds to go. Ederson pumps it long. I think he's kicked it too long. He's overhit it. It's over. He's kicked it out. Mendy picks it up. It's over. They've won the Champions League. Chelsea have won the Champions League. I've never seen anything like it. Pep's bottled it. Mendy's in tears. I saw a stat saying that Mendy was playing in Division 4 about 4 years ago. He's a Champions League winner. Brother, real talk. I think Ederson had a shot from his own area. I'm done. I need a break. I need a break from football, man. I need a break. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Chelsea. I can't even get my head around it. Chelsea's defending was unbelievable. Aguero, last game, he's in tears. Hasn't won it again. Bruv, don't even cry. Blame that bold fraud Pep. I can't believe it, man. Chelsea, you know. Just not Chelsea, man. Oh, my days. Oops. Nearly mash up the laptop. Oh, dear. Chelsea Champions League winners. Their defending was phenomenal. Curtis, get Pep off. Sad day. Honestly, Matt, man, listen, I can't hate. That was defensive masterclass from Chelsea. You know, the tactics. I will not be watching no trophy being lifted. I'm speechless. This absolutely Tuchel, man. Man failed at PSG, comes here. Oh, man. City partied too hard. I'm disgusted. But he didn't have a pre-season. Do you know what I mean, man? Oh, man. No, I'm getting messages galore, man. Reece James, their whole back four was phenomenal. Gotta be honest. When Thiago came off, I thought they were going to struggle. Could have, should have put money. You'd have got good odds. Man City were the favourites. I don't know what to say, you know. I'm a little bit speechless. I'm a little bit speechless. Oh, my days. How have they won? How have Man City bottled it again? Here's Pep without Messi. That is basically Pep without Messi. That's all. Look at him. Pep Guardiola when he hasn't got Messi in the squad. Oh my days, what is going on? I don't know what to say. I'm speechless, you know. Fuming. Where's Harry Kane gonna? Man said that is naughty, bro. I might have to do Arsenal therapy tomorrow, and we ain't even played. Oh my days! 200 million spent, yeah, but look at the difference when you got a proper owner. Man sat there, Frank Lampard, club legend. Let's be real, Frank Lampard is a club legend of Chelsea. You think Roman Abramovich has got time for sentiment? Man said, yo, Bregin, you ain't winning no league playing like that. I'm sacking you. There's your check. Go. But we're all sentimental. Oh, Arteta needs more time. All right, don't get me wrong. Arteta ain't got the backing that Chelsea have had in the transfer market. But you need to see results at the top level. You need to see progress. Have we seen enough progress this season? Infamous Mark. There you go. Olivier Giroud has just won a Champions League. Olivier Giroud. These men are leaving Arsenal and getting more success at other clubs. You're going to see a picture at some point tonight of Olivier Giroud lifting a Champions League. Oh, man. Honestly, I need some time out of football, man. Do you know what? I'm glad that club football has finished for a little while. I'm glad. I don't want to watch Arsenal. I don't even want to talk about them. I want to see some international football, man. Boy, if this will never wake up the Arsenal owners, because that's painful for me to watch. Chelsea jumping around the pitch. We took 6 points off Chelsea this season. Pep, I'm a massive fan of Pep. You bottled it tonight. You absolutely bottled it. Bottled it to the max. That midfield needs Fernandinho or Rodri to provide balance so Kevin De Bruyne can go and roam. Instead, he puts Bernardo in front of them and puts De Bruyne in the pivot and asks him to work hard. That makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. You played without a striker again when Chelsea have wrapped you up twice with no striker. And you bring on Sergio Aguero for 15 minutes. While Gabriel Jesus is running around like a kid in a playground, getting pushed over. Getting pushed over by Rudiger. Rudiger was an absolute animal. I'm fuming. Like, these men have... I don't know what to say. Man said, that's King's Road. We've got Holloway Road. They're overtaking us. They're overtaking us, man. And these owners are just sitting here and watching it happen. Makes me disgusted. And the worst thing is we're so far behind them. Chelsea won it by defending, but must respect that football did not win tonight. Do you know what, Fran, though? I kind of... When you say football did not win, I feel like... I think they played better than City, though, even going forward. They've missed 2 or 3 clear-cut chances there, you know, Fran. Pulisic, one-on-one. Timo Werner mishits it. You know, so I don't even look at it like, yo, Man City are the great football team and they've dominated and lost. I actually think Man City were poor. You know? 45 minutes of defending. Do you know what it is, though? Tuchel, I think, knows that this is how he can beat Man City. Hit them on the break, go 1-0 up, and then sit in. And he knows with no striker, he knows that Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Azpilicueta, with your little Phil Foden floating around up front, he ain't going to trouble them, man. That's light work. They moved up to the halfway line, said, listen, you ain't got no pace. You've got no pace to get in behind. And we're just going to keep you far away from the penalty area. Man City were resorting to putting high crosses in the box. I actually thought Arteta was managing. That's what Arsenal were doing at the start of the season. Don't know how to break teams down, so they're just crossing it. I think, and listen, anyone who knows me, watches me on this channel, I am a massive fan of Pep Guardiola. He absolutely bottled it tonight. I'm sorry, he bottled it. He treated Aguero like some bum who ain't done anything at the club before. And you're bringing on Jesus. I've had so many arguments with people about Jesus. So what is this guy good at? He's got half-decent movement and he's not a bad finisher. He's so lightweight. He drifts all over the place. He's a flat-track bully. He'll score at home against Burnley when they've won 5-0. But you don't see Jesus in these big games. I've seen Rudiger just pushing him like, get out of here. Sterling, I mean, listen, I said on the video, go back and watch the video I did earlier today, people. It's only a short video about Sterling and Mahrez coming to Arsenal. You could probably see Pep dumping some of these players. Sterling might have hit the end of the road at City, where he looks like that Sterling now that a few years ago was really frustrating and you was like, oh man, his end product's not good enough. But then he had a couple years where it really went well, and then this year it hasn't. Hey, San, you was a Mourinho fan as well. Let me tell you something, right? Mourinho is a better manager than Mikel Arteta. So are you telling me that Mourinho couldn't have done better than what Mikel Arteta has done at Arsenal? That's all I'm asking. I'm just letting you know we haven't been out of Europe for 25 years, Sam. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind the Mourinho slander, you know. Yeah, you wanted Mourinho. Yeah, I'll say that with chest. I'll say that with chest. At that time when Emery left, you looked at the available managers. Yeah, Mourinho was a real candidate, proper candidate. He might not have done well at Arsenal, and I hold that up. I'll definitely hold my hands up with that. But no one can try and tell me that Mikel Arteta is better than Jose Mourinho. Yeah, you can say I didn't want Mourinho and give me a different answer. Like, yeah, I wanted an Ancelotti or a Ten Hag. Cool, I'm open to that. Yeah. But man can't tell me Mikel Arteta's better than Jose. I'm just not hearing that. I'm not hearing that at all. Yeah, even you can say both of them are rubbish, but Mourinho left Tottenham and a week later he was at Roma. Where do you think Arteta goes if he leaves Arsenal? He's managing an under-21s team in La Liga or something. You know what I'm saying? He ain't getting no big job after Arsenal, I tell you that much. There's a big difference. And remember, Mourinho's past his best. So he's at the back end of his career now. This is meant to be Arteta bursting his way onto the scene. There's a real difference. We needed Mourinho to expose our rubbish owners. This is what people don't get. You see, when I said I wanted Mourinho, it wasn't because, this guy plays expansive, amazing football that we're all going to enjoy. These men are misbehaving kids in a classroom. You know what it was like when you was in school and the supply teacher turned up and he was too friendly. You lot all messed about in the class, started throwing paper airplanes about and swinging on your chair. You know them days, man. When that strict teacher came in that was shouting and giving you detention, everyone was quiet. Everyone was doing their maths them days. We needed the tough teacher to come in and teach these men some discipline. You got Aubameyang turning up late to games, bruv. That's the level of respect these men have got for our manager. You know, man. Tim, you know what I'm talking about. I see you in the comments. Man, remember them days, man. Throwing paper at people and that. Ans94, big up for the super chat, said Pep had one job and the geezer decided to put his Arteta shades on. I'm convinced Mikel had a say in the final. Painful. Yeah, you can see the Arteta influence on him, man. Yeah, go on, put Jesus on. He's been great in training this week. History teacher taking video out. Bro, come on, man. You know how the thing goes, man. Even if Mourinho didn't do that well, man, you needed someone to come and rough up the feathers, But hey, it is what it is. Big up Daniel. He said, "Evening, Curtis. Hope you're well. Just finished my stream. What did you make of that game?" I thought it was awful. I thought it was absolutely awful. Didn't enjoy it. And I think they bottled it. I think they absolutely bottled it. I don't understand the way he set up. And he got it wrong. Oh, that ref's the best ref in the world, I think. Every time I see him ref, he's strong. Man said Henny ting. Yo, I don't blame you, man. Man's you're sipping some Henny in the 6 tonight, bro. Canada, Toronto settings, man. Listen, do you know what? I'm more angry with my own team after seeing that. I don't even feel angry towards Chelsea because I can't hate on what they've done. They've got a great owner. They've got good players. They've got a good manager. I'm genuinely not hating. I'm angry at my own football club, and this has like exposed it even more. It makes me hate what's happening at Arsenal. I'm looking at Chelsea lift the Champions League, and yet Arsenal are what? I actually forgot where we finished. Like we finished like 8th. I try and delete that. Bro, it could be Arsenal therapy tomorrow. I swear down it could. It could be Arsenal therapy tomorrow. This has made things even worse for me in terms of Arsenal. Chelsea about to lift it. I'm gonna see Olivier Giroud lift a Champions League trophy. Oh my days, terrible. Would you like to see Conte revive Real Madrid? I'd like to see Conte revive Arsenal, my friend. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'd like to see. Aspilicueta lifting the Champions League. I have to admit, he's become a club legend there, man. £12 million they paid for him. Look at Giroud trying to get in the... Oh, man. Oh, turn it off. I can't watch it. That is... Get that off my screen. I can't watch that. Oh, do you know how painful that is to watch? People, I'm going to get out of here. Oh. Oh, dear. Chelsea have won the Champions League. How are you lot feeling, man? Who's the biggest team in London? I can't even answer it. I can't answer it because the answer is too painful. The answer is too painful. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Fran, do you want to come on for a bit? You know what? I'll send you the link. If you want to come on for 10, I can see people saying, don't. No, I might stay on for another 10, 15. I've sent Fran the link. If you want to come on, Fran. Now, let's keep going, man. I will probably do an Arsenal therapy tomorrow as well because that is just dreadful. Curtis, do you think Danielette watched this game and gets angry like us? He needs to buy our club ASAP. Does he? Is he serious? We'll find out. Imagine Willian came from Chelsea to us. We've robbed him of a Champions League. The thing is, he'll put heart emojis all over their comments later anyway. You know what he's on. They're the better team, not a bigger team. I think you would change it to they're the better team, not a bigger club. They are a bigger club. Loving the vibes. I want a recap of Arteta future at the club. Man said Riyad Mahrez went to Rias Mahrez. Hey, Fran's here. Big up, Fran. Yo.
Yo, what's happening? You okay, bro?
Talk to me, bro. Talk to me. Hey, before we start, everyone, go and subscribe to Forever Football with Franny Green. Type in Forever Football with FG. We will be doing lots of work together. Ex-pro footballer for anyone who hasn't seen him.
Yeah, big love, people. Big love.
But listen, you were saying there football was the loser. I actually thought Chelsea were the better team. What did you think?
You know, I'm a purist on it. You played with me. I'm a purist. Yeah. So when I see defensive football, it drives me mad. On the flip side, you have to respect the fact that you go toe-to-toe with City, you're getting knocked down. You know, there's certain people you can't go toe-to-toe with. And Chelsea did it perfectly. As soon as I seen Kante and Jorginho in front of a 3 and basically a 5, that ain't happening. They condense the space. Foden can't get on it. Kevin De Bruyne can't get on it. There's no space for City to do what they do. And that's the best way to beat City. So I kind of thought, as soon as I seen that lineup, I thought, Man City ain't winning this game. I just thought Man City ain't winning this game. And I thought they were going to win it convincingly before I seen the lineup. Obviously, Sterling was a surprise. I can see why he started Sterling. You could see in the first 10, 15 minutes why he started him to maybe attack a bit more. But Reece James quickly got hold of that. Quickly got hold of it. Then that was it. I couldn't see where City were going to score. Yeah. After 20 minutes, I thought, where is City going to score here? And it panned out. And that's why they need that number 9. A Cavani, a Giroud, someone who comes on and changes.
And Aguero.
And Aguero. I mean, even Aguero comes on last 10 minutes. What are you putting Jesus on for?
I got 2 questions for you. I'll do them one at a time. The first one, do you think that Pep got that wrong tonight?
I tell you where I think he got it wrong. I think he got it wrong in the midfield. Yeah. I think Silva and Gundogan, for me, they're very similar. They don't really have the legs, so when it breaks down to get back, I thought that was a bit strange. I would have played Fernandinho because he can get around a little bit more, and then I would have thought, well, who else can I play? Silva or Gundogan, and then De Bruyne. But he played De Bruyne in that false 9 again, but there was no space. You can't play football if the opposition condense the space. And they'll quite happily say, I tell you what, go out wide to Mahrez, go out wide to Sterling, because who are you going to cross the goddamn ball into?
To some little 5'6" guy, and Rudiger's winning every header.
And De Bruyne's not going to run his straight lines into the box, so he's not going to get past the front man. So for me, I think he got it wrong in midfield. It wasn't what Chelsea did. Yes, they did play counter-attacking football, and they did have some decent chances. They probably had the better chances, to be honest. But they did it so well with Kante and Jorginho. Kante was ridiculous.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely ridiculous.
He's a cheat code. Do you know what? I'm like you, yeah. I'm like you. I love attacking football. Right? I love it. But as I've got older, like, I can actually appreciate that defensive performance because You don't see that very often. How many teams can keep Man City out? They didn't even score. They didn't even look like scoring.
Didn't even look like scoring. No.
Do you know what I mean?
It's perfect. And that was, I think that was everyone's worry. Everyone's worry, especially if you're a City fan, was Thomas Tuchel knows how to play against a Man City. And Man City did not want Chelsea in this final. They would have wanted anyone else but Chelsea. Yeah. Because he knows exactly how to play against them. And Kante, he is paid and he is good at breaking things up and reading the game. That's what he is good at. I think he's the best in the world at that job.
In that role.
I think he's the best in the world.
You could even say in that role, he's up there as the best we've ever seen. Like they used to say Makelele, they called it the Makelele role.
Yeah.
I think he's like the evolution of it because he's a bit more mobile. He gets all over the pitch. He is one of the best midfielders I've ever seen in my life, I would say.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But you know, the thing is, he can do the other side. He can wrap it around the corner and do 1-2s and all of a sudden get on the other side of you. He don't just stay there. Do you know what I mean?
He's improved on the ball. At Leicester, I thought he was quite basic. At Chelsea, he drives, he joins in. I mean, like you're saying here, he's won the Premier League, the World Cup, and the Champions League.
The kid was in League 2 in France, 5 years ago, 6 years ago? When was it? 5 years ago, 6 years ago?
I think about 6 years ago, 7 years, yeah.
What's Mendy? Mendy was unemployed at 23.
I saw that, yeah. He was in the job centre. Yeah,
unemployed, at 23. He's just
and
won
what
the
is he now,
Champions League.
27?
Yeah, in 4 years, he's gone from unemployed, collecting dole money in France or wherever, to Champions League.
I mean, that has to give people inspiration in anything, don't it? 4 years ago, the man's on benefits. Now he's a Champions League winner.
And it's not like he's 16, 17 4 years ago. The guy's like 23.
Yeah, he's a big ass man. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Man's in the job queue.
Bro, if you're in the job queue at 23, you're asking questions of yourself. And at 27,
he's been in Champions League.
Can you imagine the guy who at 23 was having the meeting with him, like, so, you know, what jobs you looking for, Tesco, and, you know, we try and get you.
What jobs have you applied for this week?
And 4 years later, man's like,
Chelsea.
100 grand a week, mate. I don't need no. It's crazy, bro. Oh my God. It's mad.
Yeah.
Seeing Giroud lift the Champions League, I mean, that to me makes me sick to the stomach as an Arsenal fan. Like, do you know what I mean?
You know what? We're so far behind, Kurt. It's actually scary. I don't think, to be honest, we will get to those levels in the next 7-8 seasons. And I'm being honest. I can't see it. I can't see it. It's going to have to be a whole restructure from top to bottom, which will take 200, 300, 400 million over that course of time. And then you've got to get the right people in, the right scouts. How are you going to do that? How are you going to do that?
It's ridiculous.
Only Leicester do it. Abramovich, he's whatever he does with all his dodgy money. He can throw whatever he wants all around. So he can just continue to sack managers, continue to get players in. Arsenal can't do that. And it hurts. But we are miles behind me. Miles.
It's crazy because we took 6 points off Chelsea, but that's just covering up. Like, you know, we've had 2 decent results against them, but we are so far behind these 2 teams. Like you said, it's frightening. But I got another question for you, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people saying in the comments now, do you think now, it's a horrible question, but have Chelsea overtaken Arsenal? I suppose we're not going to say they're a bigger club because of the history, but have they just gone past Arsenal now? They've won 2 Champions Leagues. We haven't won 1.
For me, it's all about, people judge on world, don't they? World football, right? You go around the world now, there's going to be more Chelsea supporters than there is Arsenal. There's going to be, right? So at this moment in time, and I think for a while now, Chelsea are the biggest club in London. And I don't know how we can, history-wise, people have an argument. It's like the Man City and the Man United thing, innit?
Yeah.
You know, what everyone clings on to. At the end of the day, Man City are huge now. Man United have the history, yeah?
Yeah.
With Arsenal, people will talk about Arsenal. You remember what it's like. Arsenal was a certain type of a supporter, and a Chelsea was a certain type of a supporter, weren't it?
Yeah.
That's changed now. That's changed. The type of Arsenal support was a very stereotypical, and Chelsea there's two different types. That's changed now. And as much as it thinks, I think we're miles behind Chelsea.
Yeah.
And we beat them twice, right? And that was the start of the run that kept Arteta in his job and got Frank the sack, the first one at home.
The one at home, yeah. It did.
And we did a job on them. And to be honest, I thought we did a job on them because they were shocking, right?
Yeah.
But they've just proved this. Like, yes, they lost the FA Cup final. They got it wrong. They sneaked into the top four, and they've won the Champions League. And since he's come in, no one even talks about Frank Lampard.
No one even remembers it.
So that tells you how good he's doing. Because Frank Lampard's a legend. No one's even talking about him.
To me, I think I always look at football like a modern day player. I don't think cares as much about history anymore. I think if Arsenal and Chelsea went for a player, he's going to Chelsea. You know, because
100%.
he's gonna say, we can say, yeah, gold trophy, Wenger, Henry, all that. All right, but what about now? What have you got right now?
They don't care about now.
They don't. Yeah. That's what they care about. Them winning a Champions League, that elevates them even further. You know, for the next few years, their new kit's gonna have 2 stars on it, and they're going to go and spend probably 150 million. He might look at that now and go, do you know what? I like winning this trophy. I want Harry Kane. I want Haaland. I might just blow the transfer market up again.
And now all of a sudden, I was talking about Harry Kane the other day and was going through obviously the 3 teams that want him and who he would likely to go with. Would he go to Chelsea because it's in London? You know, would he go Man United? Because he's not promised a trophy at Man United, let's be honest. They ain't won nothing for 4 years. Man City is promised at least 1 trophy. You know that's going to be the case. But Chelsea now have all of a sudden beat Man City 3 times this year. They've won the Champions League. He might not have to leave his home in London. They can throw what they want at him. They get Kane. All of a sudden, they're the closest things to Man City. They're the close, and more than likely would win the Premier League
if they got Kane.
You've seen them tonight. Because
if Timo Werner finishes his dinner, that game could be over in the first half.
Yeah, because they've got 2 chances. Kane don't miss 2 chances, bruv.
No, he don't.
Kane don't miss 2 chances, and when it comes to certain players, that's another thing. That's another thing that thing it worries me. The type of player that we've been going through and could have gone for over the last 10, 15, 20 years, we can't go for them no more. They're not going to come to us. I've seen the thing with Mahrez and Sterling. Listen, that's PR again. They're not going to come.
They want us to renew season tickets.
Yeah, they're not coming. You know, like I said, I put it in the tweet earlier. Listen, I want Kim Kardashian when Minar got the budget. You understand?
It's one of them, isn't it, man? You want Kim, but she don't know you, man.
She don't know me, man. She don't see. Listen, I ain't got Kanye's peas, bro.
She's got easy money, man. You know.
And that's what I'm saying with Arsenal. Arsenal can put out they want everyone, but they're not going to come. They're not going to come, man. It's a sad season. I'm telling you now, it's a sad season.
I just think with Arsenal, to me, nothing changes until the owner goes. Maybe the manager will get a bit of money to spend. He might have a good little run at some stage, but I can't imagine we're getting in the top 4 next year. I don't think anything changes until this owner goes. And that's why I was so frustrated that when those protests were there, I'm watching Man U fans ripping up seats and playing football on the pitch and climbing on the crossbar. And they're 2nd in the Premier League. Yeah. We're 8th. We should have all been bringing our football boots. You know what I'm saying? We should have all been playing on the Emirates. And we're moving out the way. The team bus turned up and man are going, oh, yeah, go on, lads. Hey, all the best today. Hope you beat Brighton. And I'm like, nah, something ain't right here, man. Yeah, well, hey, well done. Get us in the Conference League. And I'm like, bro, we're fighting a crazy battle right now.
Yeah. Yo, Clive said I don't want Rihanna. I might be able to get Rihanna. She's gone down. Budget's gone down.
Hey, that guy said Kim ain't replying to the DMs.
Nah, man, she ain't replying, boss.
She ain't even
She ain't
seen
replying.
it. It's in the requests, like it's not
request,
even
man.
seen,
She
you know.
ain't replying, boy.
Oh my days.
Oh,
It's bad, isn't
honestly.
it? But
I mean,
hey,
what did you think? Obviously, what do you think about the game quickly?
Just quickly, I thought Chelsea were fantastic, honestly.
Yeah.
Like as a purist, yeah, we're not always. It wasn't exciting, but there's only certain. I remember when Barca were dominating under Pep, and Jose turned up and kind of spoiled the game, and that was the only way to beat them. You couldn't go toe to toe with Messi, and I think he's looked at Chelsea and thought, you know what, this defense is unbelievable, and if we make it difficult. And you know they'll push the fullbacks high. We'll catch them on the break. They got pace with Werner, Pulisic, Havertz, and Kante, and they did that. They could have scored perfectly. I think that's a masterclass.
Madrid. They did it against Madrid.
Yeah,
I mean, and they should have had a lot more goals against Madrid, but they did exactly the same against Madrid, exactly the same, and it worked perfectly. I mean, Pep was saying before the game, you know, I've got Sterling. I want to go attacking. I'm going to leave my back four a little bit exposed. He was saying that. And I was thinking, I get it. He's going for it. It's a one-off game. He wants to win this game.
Yeah.
But Chelsea game plan might backfire if they play the same as they did against Madrid. And they did exactly the same. And they got that opportunity. Werner should have scored. Pulisic should have scored. And Havertz did score. And then they're just going to sit up. You know, you've got Thiago Silva, you've got, you know, Christensen when he comes on, you've got Rudiger who was a beast, you've got Aspilicueta who's experienced, and then you've got your two fullbacks who are quick against two quick wingers. So I just think, like you say, it wasn't great to watch. And obviously Chelsea had to be very defensive, but they did it expertly. And that's why they won the game. Did it expertly.
And what I liked about it, they had a way out. It wasn't like we're just sitting in. No. When the time was there to break, they were gone, and City didn't even look like they could handle the counter-attack either.
Yeah. And like you say, when De Bruyne goes off, so that nasty whatever knock, you thought, there's nothing going to happen here. You can't lose that type of player. I thought nothing's going to happen here, and nothing did happen. Guerrero had a half chance at the end.
When you look at Man City's team and how much it costs, it's crazy that De Bruyne coming off. I know he's an amazing player, but when he came off, I was like, I think you finished. I don't think you've got anything. But they've still got like Sterling 50 million, Mahrez 60 million, you know, but I just felt like they had nothing there. Like
Mahrez for me was too high. He was just too high up the pitch, and Chilwell was just standing right next to him the whole game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was thinking, why are you that high? Come deep, try and get Chilwell out your hole. But the problem is Chilwell and them were not coming out of no holes.
No.
So you couldn't do anything. They just defended, and their game plan was perfect. And like we say, at the end of the day, if we're managers and we're coaching and we go against Man City, the first thing we're thinking is, how do we stop them from playing? We're not thinking, we're going to go toe-to-toe with them.
Yeah.
He's done it perfectly. Fair play to him, but it just highlights how far away we are. Mate.
Yeah, it's just, oh man, it's hard, isn't it? And when you watch Kante, do you know the funny thing, right? Kante was a guy I used to play football with. He's one of the physios at Leicester.
Yeah.
And he said to me, when Kante was talking to Arsenal, I was like, what's going on with Kante? Because we were being linked. So I was asking him what was happening. And he was like,
before he went Leicester?
No, this is when he was leaving Leicester.
Right, okay.
Because all the talk was he's going to Arsenal.
Right.
So I said to him, what's happening? He goes, yeah, you know, he's going to Arsenal from what we've heard. So I was like, yo, Kante's coming to Arsenal. And then all of a sudden, I'm watching Sky and breaking news, Kante's going to Chelsea. So I was like, yo, what's happened? And he was like, yo, basically the deal was there for Arsenal. What had happened, Arsenal had made an offer, been accepted. Chelsea offered the same deal. So they've said, we accept them both. It's up to him. He wanted to go to Arsenal. He's a French player, Arsene Wenger. We was in the Champions League. Chelsea had finished like 10th. It was the year when Mourinho left, when he fell out with the doctor. And Arsenal wouldn't pay the agent fee, because Kante's agent was asking for a big fee. And Arsene Wenger's got a big problem with agents. He didn't work with Raiola. He didn't believe that agents were worth big money. And they walked away and they bought Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka was the same price, but his agent, you know, he's at Mönchengladbach. Yeah, just give me a little fee. And look at the difference.
Yeah.
One of them's making mistakes and the other one's dominating Champions League final.
That's what you get. It's like Raiola. You know, if you sign a Raiola player, right? You know, I've had to deal with him before, yeah? He commands a huge fee. Raiola commands a huge fee. The point is, if you don't pay the fee, you don't get the player. If you try and, you know, if you want to go on the you know, in the shops at 5 o'clock where they put everything on discount quickly, you want to go there, that's what you're going to get. You got to eat your food before the end of the night. You're going to get scraps. That's the same with the best players have the best agents, which command the best fees. It's as simple as that. And you got to pay the agent fees. A lot of people don't like them. When I used to do agent work, it's hard work. You're seeing the sharks. But at the end of the day, you're the middleman to get in the prize asset.
Yeah.
You got to pay the money, man. And if people don't want to pay it, and the problem is you've got people in boards, you've got, you know, Edu, for example, he might not like a Raiola.
Yeah.
So he don't go for that player. And he might have a mate in Brazil who's an agent, and he's going to cost half the price, typical. Also, I'll go for him. You're going to get half the quality, man.
Yeah.
It's just football. It's not some sale. Do you know what I mean? Unless you're going to do the work like Leicester, like a Villa, like a Brentford, who go out and get players that people don't know about. Brentford are picking players up from France and Champion League One every season, and they're selling them for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 million around the world. Because their scouting system is, and they're willing to do the right process. I think Arsenal, I've said it before, Arsenal are living on a name. And you get caught up when you're living on the name. It's happened to Man United youth. Man United youth are terrible, and they have been for years because they ain't done nothing since Phelan and Ferguson left. Everyone else has caught them up. Man United youth, you don't really see them in UEFA, FA Cup youth, FA Cup finals. You don't really see them doing nothing under 21s because everyone else was caught up with them because you get lazy.
Arsenal, like, you know, like back in the day, man was wearing like Ed Hardy and them brands there.
Yeah,
Arsenal are still turning up. Yeah, Von Dutch. Arsenal are turning up in Von Dutch and Ed Hardy are like, yo, bro, that went out 8 years ago.
Got baggy Evisus.
Yeah, them man are turning up in Evisus and Wallaby shoes and that and Rockports. Like, yo, you're 10 years, you're 15 years, you're wearing boot cuts, fam. What you doing?
You know what I mean? Yeah, Arsenal's wrong. And like a lot of people are saying in the chat, they're saying the only way, a lot of it, and we've said it before, you have to get the owners out. You have to somehow, and I don't know.
How do you think? I know we've played at clubs and been involved at clubs and stuff. Like, how do you think that these owners could be put under pressure?
You know, so a lot of people say about the merchandise, but we FUBU, you know, but we know Averex. Yo, he's pulling out some gums here.
Yo, if you still got an Averex jacket, yeah, you put that on eBay, you're getting a nice price for that. I'm telling you.
What, sky blue and pink, you know. I thought I was Fat Joe, boss. To get the, you know, so the merchandise and all that, yeah.
Yeah,
but I think you were saying that the club only get a small percentage of the money, and Adidas get the most of it, or something like that. So
Adidas,
I'm not sure
basically, Adidas pay it up front, and then Arsenal only get like 5 to 10% of the sales. So they've already got the money.
So they've already got the peas in. So I don't think that's going to affect him. People are not going to boycott games because if you don't go, there's going to be some Chinaman or someone who comes over for the weekend who wants to go and support them. You've seen it with Man United. So you can't stop buying things at the game because there's going to be someone who wants to feed the kids and they buy the hot dogs and everything like that. So you would literally have to just protest week in, week out. And people don't have the time, the resources, and the passion to do that. So getting owners out, you look at the history of people trying to get owners out in this country, it's probably zero. Probably, I don't think anyone's ever got any owners out till they're ready. I mean, Blackburn, look what happened to them with the Venkis. They've been trying for years to get the Venkis out. The Venkis don't even come in the country. Do you know
Mike
what I mean?
Ashley, Newcastle.
Mike Ashley, they don't even, I don't think you can get them out because it's a cash cow. They're earning so much money from these clubs. Do you know what I mean? You think you've invested 2-3 billion in a club and you don't get in the European football and you don't do this, and you're still not willing to sell it for what you probably got it for Daniel Ek. It tells you how much money they are making from this football club.
Yeah. You're right.
It tells you how much money. If it's abroad, if we're in Italy, if we're in Russia, Ukraine, owners are going missing.
Oh, they're going. They're in the back. They're in the back of cars, mate. Disappearing.
They've got holes in them and they're in boots. They're gone. No, what happened? What happened to that owner?
Yeah.
We don't know, but what happened to it.
But he sold the club and he's gone.
He sold the club and he's gone. Well, did he have a choice? No, he didn't have a choice. Obviously, England's not like that. We're nice people. We're privileged people, so we don't act like mafia. So these owners stay in the club, and it's sad because to us, we know football. Like my wife was saying, why she laughs her head off. She's like, Fran, why is everyone going mad in the crowd? She don't get it. I'm saying football is life. Football is life. And she now understands it now. She wasn't with me when obviously I wasn't married when I was playing, as you know. So she understands now that football is life and it ruins people's weekends and it can ruin people's year and it can cause people to go in debt and it can fall out with their wives, their kids, their friends. Football's life. People are so passionate about it. But you got to remember, owners are not like that.
No.
Because they're not, most of the owners are not British. They've not come through the system. It's like when when you go to lower league clubs and the owner used to live in that city.
Yeah.
And he'll put all his money and all his effort into that club. You don't get that at the Premier League level.
Them man don't even turn up. They don't even turn up.
They don't even turn up, man. They don't even turn up. But people flying in with the comments.
Yo, I'm telling you, there's over 1,000 in now. Make sure you subscribe, smash a like, go and subscribe. Go and subscribe. Forever Football with FG it is if you type it in on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel as well. Smash a like. But yeah, no, it's interesting. Do you know what it is? I was so flat after that game. I'm like, I need to have a chat, I need you to come on and have a chat because I just can't believe it. And someone said in the comments, I think it was Theo, he said, the crazy thing is, and here's Fran's channel, by the way. The crazy thing is that Arsenal, when they were at their very best, Invincibles, we didn't even win the Champions League. So the very best Arsenal that we've ever seen, we didn't even capitalize. And this is not the best Chelsea team that you've seen, and they're still winning a Champions League. Yeah,
and they've not had an easy route. They've had to beat some decent teams along the way. Do you know what I mean? It's not like they've had an easy route. And City have obviously had to do their thing, but like you say, I just think tonight City got it absolutely perfect with the tactics. City Chelsea, City are going to have to go back to the drawing board and learn from this. It'll make the Premier League a lot better next year. But like you say, I cut the stream. Literally, the whistle went, and I went, you know what?
Done.
Thanks for everyone tuning in. I'm getting off. And then I came onto your channel. You know what? Yeah. Because it's not like, I like City. City are my second team. I get that, yeah. But I just thought, how are Chelsea winning this?
Yeah.
And
they had their number. You watch that documentary with Man City on Amazon, and you could see for about 2 years that Pep couldn't break down Liverpool with Klopp. He didn't have the answer for him until things changed a little bit. And I think that's what Tuchel is to him now. He can't break him down. He hasn't got the answer, And I think he overthinks sometimes, Pep, as well. It's like he's so intelligent that he's overthinking.
Yeah. That's what he's got better this year, I think, because he did that, didn't he, last season? Overthink, trying to be perfect in every part of the. I think this year they've been a bit better where when they've given the ball away or they've managed the game better as well. Do you know what I mean? But you could see in his face, it's the first time I've looked at Pep and thought he's actually ran out of ideas. He's a little bit off. He's a little bit nervous. He's ran out of ideas. And he looked like that in the game. So for me, man, it was sad.
It was.
I was sad, man.
Do you know what I say? I say Man City win every week, right? You 3 p.m., well, 5 p.m. when the game's finished, you'll check your phone. Oh, Man City 3-0, you know, Foden, Aguero, they've all scored. And the one day all the Arsenal fans come over to them, they almost look like Arsenal today, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
it was mad, man. But listen, do you know what? I'm actually glad that club football is done for a little bit. Yeah, let me watch the Euros, the Copa America. I want to see something different, man.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to see something different. We've got a few things that we're going to do together as well, aren't we? So
yeah, we'll have shows up. So
yeah, some other stuff, other stuff as well, away from football or whatever. But yeah, man. I mean, like you say, it's hurt. I'm just looking Sterling now. First 10 minutes, Sterling was wrapping Reece James up, and then for some reason, Reece James, he didn't get past him once after 10 minutes.
He just stuck to him. He got close to him, didn't he? And he couldn't seem to get
I just thought, I couldn't get my head around it. I just could not get my head around it.
I got one last question for you before we go, right? Pep Guardiola, does he sit there and think now, I can't get this team over the line in the Champions League and maybe move on? Or do you think he goes crazy and thinks like, I need to go and buy Harry Kane, or this talk of Grealish? How do you think Pep will take this?
I don't think he'll go nowhere. I think he's so desperate to win that here. This is the first time they've only got to the final. Remember, they got knocked out in the quarters, didn't they? So this is the first time they got to the final. So, by the way, everyone who's got to the final for the first time, I think the last 12 never won it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, last 12, no one's ever won it. So, but he'll be expected to win this, of course. You know, they don't just say, oh, by the way, Pep, we love you. Here's 20 million. Here's 200 million for players. And we like you because you're a nice guy. The Sheikhs are businessmen. I've sat next to them. I've met the Sheikhs. They're businessmen. They're ruthless. You know what I mean? So they're not just going to say, okay, you know, do this. Obviously, he's got to go on to the next level. But for me, I think he'll get rid of about 5-6 players.
I think man like Sterling and that, like, I don't expect him to go to Arsenal like in the story, but I could see him saying to a Sterling like, yeah, you've come to the end of the road here, man.
You've done worldy for us. You've been part of this journey. Your time's now up, like when Vincent Kompany left, like when Gareth Barry left. Julian Lescott at the beginning of this picture, this vision that they had. You know, you've done your job. It's time for you to move on. Sterling is one of them. I'm surprised Riyad Mahrez was mentioned, because he plays a huge part in their season at times. So I'm surprised about that one. Maybe he said to him, "You're not going to play regular, so if you want to play regular, it's time for you to move on." Do you know what I mean? And they'll be interested who they bring in, because they're saying that, you know, a lot of clubs are not going to spend a lot of money because of COVID. So you get rid of Sterling, Mahrez, you know, 4 or 5 others. You got to go and spend decent money to get. I mean, they'll get big money for Sterling. I think they'll get big money for Mahrez as well. But interesting. But for me, if he goes for a Kane, if he gets a Kane through the door and one other player, then they're winning it.
I think now Pep, he needs Kane more than any other club needs him, in my opinion. He should blow up the market to get him.
Yeah. Especially to take what he needs to do.
Yeah.
You know, other clubs, they'll do it because they need, we'll just need a 9, so let's get Kane. You know, like Man United don't want Kane to go to City, so they'll go and get him. Or they don't want him to go to Chelsea, so they'll go and get him. They won't get him. It will take it to the next level, but Pep needs a 9. He needs a number 9. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, listen, Fran, appreciate you coming on, brother. Like I said, everyone, go and subscribe to his channel. Great chat. A lot of people saying in the comments we like the chemistry and that.
Yeah, man. Well, we'll go back in it. We're brothers from the end.
Yeah, so. Man. Made it a bit more lighthearted. When I finished, I was just sitting here looking at the screen like, yo. Chelsea. Yeah, I'm drinking Vimto. I'm like, yo, where's that vodka or rum, man?
Man. Yeah, we might have to have one of those shows where we just drink whiskey, boys. Some therapy.
I'm telling you, just a drink along, you know, just get drunk on camera.
Just get match up.
Yeah, or just go shot for shot until one of us falls asleep. I tell you what, I will not be wearing an Arsenal shirt in the street for the foreseeable future. And I'm telling you.
You have to might get Kroenke, #Kroenke out, hoodie boy.
I'm telling you, man. I'll be wearing a Jamaica shirt this year, man. Gold Cup setting.
Oh.
Well,
by the way, everyone, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. A few people have subscribed. There's the link again as well. So that guy D, really appreciate everyone. And I'll see you soon, Kurt, and see everyone soon, man. You take care.
Big up for coming on, bro. Yes, big up all of you lot for tuning in. It's been a long season. Big up Theo as well in the chat, man. I hope you're good, bro. Few people have subscribed. Make sure you go and subscribe and support him. I might be back tomorrow with Arsenal therapy, man. We ain't even played, but I feel like they've turned our world upside down, man. But listen, enjoy the rest of your weekend, bank holiday weekend. You know what I mean? Ignore your Chelsea friends on the phone, and I might go and watch Premier League years, man. 2003 when we were invincible, and put all this out of my mind. Enjoy your weekend, people. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow. Bless.